And we
Yeah, I just seen it came
are
up.
we are live. We are live.
What's good, eh?
What's good? What's good? It's your girl Wayne. I am here with my brothers, my co-hostesses.
It's your boy Mad TV Malone. What up, country? What's going on?
And you know who it is, your favorite country cousin who's never better at a battle rap event dirty, Splackavelli the Don, Shy Brown.
You know it's Machiavelli. You know what's Machiavelli, really?
Yeah, Splackavelli.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about. We apologize for being late. We definitely apologize for being late. It is all my fault. You know how us females do, but I'm a mom first. So at the end of the day, it just did not work out the way I anticipated it to. See, I had it all set up in my mind and stuff, how I was going to do and, handle that. But it didn't work out that way. Parents, you know what I mean. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, fellas. A whole lot. It may not come out the way we put it out there. We got Cuban stopping by tonight, hopefully. If listen, this is an interactive show. So at any time that you want to actually chime in the comments, oh guys, if you can check the comments too for anybody who may be commenting. Anytime you want to chime in, hit us with your email address. We'll bring you on. It's no problem at all. We ain't shy. We ain't shy at all. So let's start off with, I put up a post. Now, you niggas need to stop being so fucking sensitive. You know what I mean? There was a time when we used to be able to debate and talk our shit and whatever. Niggas all mad at me because I'm talking about Verb and listen, I feel the way I feel about the whole contract situation, but at the end of the day, I am the first to love the back and forth, the fuckery, the psycho, the mind games that Lux and especially Verb play when it comes time to battle. I mean, we're in the Cassidy era. Cassidy made that shit up, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I put out a post basically saying, Verb had the whole Lux about Lux and his wanting 6:30. They agreed on 5, but he wanted to go 6:30. What y'all think about that? First off, I believe it was all hype to begin with. I mean, at the end of the day, Lux may not be promoing, but he sent Verb to do that. And Verb, I mean, shit, it's done. It's being done.
Yep.
It's being done. But I feel like it's also a tactic for Verb. It's a win-win. It's a tactic for Verb, for the fans that decide, okay, if Lux decides to go these 100-minute rounds, each round, Verb can easily say, I lost the battle because Lux went over time, whatever. You get the fans on your side. No?
Uh, nah.
Okay, listen. Let me know what you think.
Man, listen. 5 minutes, 6 minutes and 30 seconds, a whole minute and 30 seconds more. I mean, death is death. I don't really think it matters. I don't have Verb winning this shit anyway. Respect to Verb, but I have it respectfully 2-1 Lux. I've been had it like this since they announced it. Now, I honestly say that because I'm doing this. Sometimes y'all know that I'll go against a battle rapper, not because I want to go against them, but more is because I'm trying to I want to be one of the driving forces to why your pen is supposed to be great that night. I want to see the best Verb I've never seen. You know what I'm saying? But I just every time I watch that video in front of Black Star, man, Lux just talked different, man. He just talked different. You know what I'm saying? And that video was like 6, 7 years old.
Thanks.
It's old.
I was like, listen, Lux ain't got a promo. He promoted already. He promoted to get you here. You know what I mean, my nigga? Go ahead and do your part. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel about it. If they're gonna be the last battle of the night, oh man, come on now. We do not need another Mook and Verb part 2 with this a long ass hour and 30-minute ass battle. Condense your shit, nigga. Give us 3, 4, 5, whatever. 6. Oh hell no.
Nigga said remedial
It
rounds.
might as
Reduce that
well.
shit, nigga.
I'm
Reduce
saying
that shit.
like shit. That the case, then make it unlimited. But that the case now. Y'all say 5, leave it at 5. We don't need any more. Y'all gonna be in Texas. It's gonna be hot as shit.
Man,
Ain't no
It's gonna be
telling
hot as
what,
hell.
and then
It's
ain't
gonna
no
be hot
telling
as
what
hell
the
in that
energy
thing.
gonna be for the battle. Like nobody ain't trying to be in that battle for no fucking hour and 30 minutes. We don't need another Verb and Loop movie. We
yo,
don't.
you know what's kind of crazy though? I don't know, man. I agree with what you're saying, Sha, but yo, honestly, when it comes to Lux, it's like I back in my days of going to church, you know, when you knew that a certain pastor was coming to preach, you like that
Mhm.
pastor. He gets he
Yeah.
gets he gets through to the youth and to the older folk. He's in the middle. That's Lux. I really don't care how long his sermon is, as long as it's fire.
I
So
don't know, bro.
honestly,
It's just like, come on, man. We already know them people gonna be out there about 14 hours, bro. It's just
you know
gonna
what
be
it is though,
long,
bro?
man.
To be
We
honest
gonna
with
need it.
you, that shit's not about to be an excuse no more. Niggas just gonna have to prepare for the fact that Smack Events is gonna be a whole day thing. Just that's
It's a
it.
whole day. Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
whole day. Why? Let's
But
be
that
honest.
heat, man.
Battles are supposed to start at a certain time, but you're not really gonna start battles at any event until I think a certain demographic, a certain number of people are already in the building. I want to say like almost halfway to capacity is like when I feel like they start the
Listen,
battles and stuff like that.
last year when we were there, um, we got there at like 10 o'clock. Okay. Some of the other people that we were meeting at the event
Right.
had gotten there maybe about 9. We had ran late. I'm sorry, I'm always late. I am. Shut up, Shy. Shut up.
I ain't saying nothing.
I was waiting because I knew he was gonna say something. I knew I am I am fashionably late a lot of
Mhm.
a lot of times, but all in all, we got there about an hour later. It was maybe 25, 30 people in line already.
Mhm.
We had to have lawn chairs because we sat out there from 10 to 2.
Wait,
With
hold on. Y'all brought beach chairs, lawn chairs,
had
picket chairs
to, had to, bruh. Listen,
with the
this
soda holder on the
mountain,
side.
huh?
With the soda holder on the side.
Hell yeah! I went to the store, got my water, got my everything. I was set. Don't play no games. Yes, yes,
That
we
sound
did
like a
all
Bear
that.
Mountain trip. Sound like a trip to Bear
I'm
Mountain.
telling you. Listen, now I ain't mad because we did have fun. Salute to Math, T-Top, all of them was outside, you know, smacking them was outside, but it was hot as shit. That, you know, down south heat is different. It's
Nah,
Yeah,
that
that's
hot.
what I'm
You
saying.
in the
no, 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 no,
shade.
no. That Texas shit is different. That shit different.
You're in the shade and you still don't have no cool breezes.
Hmm.
It's hot air coming through. So it don't even matter. And my dumb ass decided to, I had on shorts, but my dumb ass decided to wear a black fucking tank or black tee.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
oh,
you
Yeah,
tripping,
it
yo,
tripping.
wasn't smart.
Yeah,
It
you
wasn't
tripping.
smart. And then I had the curly wig on. So yeah, I was miserable.
oh,
Oh
We got
yeah.
son to the
in
O.
there. Now I will say the first 50 to 100 people, we were good. You could feel the AC. It was wonderful. When that bitch got packed, I would say it had to be about 1,500 people. It was done. You couldn't feel air. You couldn't feel anything. There was no such thing as trying to go get a drink. None of
Wow.
that. None of that. Let me tell you, VIP, I don't salute to whoever bought VIP and came early. VIP extended all the way to the back to the bathrooms.
Damn.
That's
That was a
how
big ass
Wow.
far
stage.
VIP. There is no VIP at that point. You're looking like we looking. We were actually in the front. We were in the very front, but it just got so condensed. You're shoulder to shoulder, and it's like everybody. It's just it was no, you know. I love the turnout. Like it was grand, you know, but I mean, and these were real battle rap fans, but that's just not an atmosphere that I cared for. However, you're
I
gonna
heard it
have
definitely
fun.
felt. I heard it definitely felt like a Pentecostal church in there.
Yeah.
Man,
I know
listen,
they say it
and
was hot as shit up in there.
my mother is rest in peace. She was Pentecostal, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those. One of
Yeah.
those matchbox churches, and all you got is the fan because the AC don't work. Yeah, one of
Wade
those.
in the water.
Listen,
Somebody.
Negro spirituals the entire time. Don't let it be Easter Sunday service. Yeah, all of that. Anyway, I mean, whatever. I don't think that Houston crowd. Now, since we're talking about that Houston crowd is different. Like I said, I made the post, but at the end of the day, that crowd is not going for anything that's not going to be fire, and they're not going to let Lux sit there and rap for 6 minutes.
Right.
You feel me? That's just not going to happen. They
You know
booed
what
the
it
fuck
is?
out of Goods and Tay Rock. Come on, they ain't letting Lux do that.
I mean, you know what it is though? I think what Verb is doing is pretty smart, but yeah, you're right. He's trying to use the whole listen, I don't care if it's 5 minutes or if it's 6:30. It's over 3 minutes. It's long. It's long.
But they agreed to 5. They agreed
Yeah,
to
agree to
5.
5. Yeah, stick to
Okay,
5.
so you know what Lux to me what Lux is doing? Lux is like the quarter at the end of the string thing. It's like, I mean, we already got 5 minutes. I don't want to say this, but if I could say this in Lux voice, he'll be like, I mean, beloved, handsome. I mean, I don't see why we can't go for this nigga, your son. He gonna have to leave that shit in Harlem too. Let
And
me
he
call the nigga
called
handsome.
that man handsome one
Do not
time.
call it.
Verb 3-0. Verb 3-0. Verb got the battle for me. Fuck it. He got the battle for me. I'm
What
telling
Verb
you,
we?
I ain't with
What
the
Lux we gonna
bruh.
get
Listen,
though?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm not saying in New York this shit would fly, but that's some Harlem shit. I'm a Bronx nigga, but in New York that shit would fly in certain whatever. But in Houston, nah, you're not about to call another nigga handsome, bro.
They ain't
Nah.
going. They ain't
Niggas,
going.
niggas
They
ain't
not
going for
going.
it. Niggas is not going for it. They not. I want to ask Lux, where did that come from? If I had a chance to ask him a question, I'd be like, yo, why you call niggas handsome, bro? Like, I'm not even trying to insinuate nothing. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, that's different.
Who narrated
That's
that?
totally
Like, who
different.
drew up that play? Like, who audibled that? Where'd it come from? I don't hear no other Harlem nigga but you saying that shit.
Facts. I mean, that if you're not fashionable with that shit, it's not. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry, Wing. Even if he does call him handsome, it's still not enough for him to. I'm sorry. You Verb 3-0. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
I can't.
It's not enough. It's not enough. So you basically telling me, oh, she's not gonna like this. She's not gonna like this, y'all. So what she's basically saying is that Verb needs Lux to call him handsome to win the fight.
It's a technical foul. It's gonna be a technical foul. Fuck all that. It's gonna be a technical foul for me. It's gonna be a technical foul. Fuck all that.
I just hope Lux don't take 3 days to get on the damn stage.
Nah, I
He's
think he
not
learned
gonna
his
be able to
lesson.
do that. Oh, what it do? It's Mike. Phenom. I need to hear that slogan.
Seattle. Hold on. Get it together. Get it together.
Breakdown crew, is you ready?
Get it together.
You ready?
We ready. Is you ready?
You ready? Is you ready? Smack,
I'm
is
ready.
You ready? Smike Phenom, your girlfriend's favorite rapper. Don't believe me, just ask if you don't know the slogan, but you better know it. BOC Music Northwest Roundtable shit. Shout out to Battle Creek, Michigan. We in the building because I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV. What up, team?
What up,
What's
brother?
cracking? Wait, hold on. You gotta holler at Shy, man. So we got Smackavelli, and then we got
Mike Phenom, your girlfriend's
Smack-
favorite rapper.
Your girlfriend's favorite
Black
rapper.
Belly
Don't
done.
believe me, just ask if you don't know the slogan. Bitch, you better know it.
bitch. You better know it. Mike,
The
what's
building.
good? We talk about Lux and Verb.
Fresh off the out of the out the factory, out the fields, getting off of work, all that good shit.
It looked like it's been raining again in Seattle.
Hell yeah.
We had an incredibly beautiful last week. You know, it was in the 80s, upper 70s, all 80s, all last week. You know, the good Mother Nature had to come down and remind us why we're Seattle. So
That's why I hated it there.
they gave us a little bit of rain.
Exactly why.
Yeah,
So
was a
that
little
means
bit of
that
rain,
all
but
that cold energy,
smells
all that
good.
cold energy we got was from y'all. It was last
Look,
week was
that's
all
why Seattle
gloom.
smells so good. It smells so good out here because because there's so much water, there's so much trees. It's the evergreen state for a reason.
It smells like earth.
You can candy coat that shit however you want to try to candy coat that, bruh. I'm sorry. No.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Smell like Captain
It smells
Planet.
good outside. I'm telling you, man, it smells just like Captain Planet, which is like heaven. There you go.
Yo, he just said, well, hey, what did O say? He just jazzed up the place.
He just jazzed up the place. Yeah. Let me ask y'all something. And don't lie. Let me ask y'all something. Don't lie.
Fire, water, heart, gold planet.
Did you really just do that whole?
I did all those powers combined.
And that's why it rains in Seattle. So
I was paying attention to the conversation on the way.
Right.
And I'm excited about this Verb.
Let's talk
We
about
all
it.
excited.
We're 3 weeks away from arguably one of the most important battles in battle rap history.
the most important battle in battle rap history.
You're probably right.
One of.
No,
Right now?
I can't think of a battle more important than this one.
Yeah, right now I can't either.
Let me ask y'all a question, because I think we kind of touch bases on this. I can't remember who we were all. I don't even think this was on the show. I think this may have been one of our, private conversations. We were talking about the Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't on air. That was behind the scenes.
Okay.
No, this is the tricky thing about Mount Rushmore.
All right.
The tricky thing about Mount Rushmore is that everybody put their own personal on Mount Rushmore.
Right.
Or they go by the eras, or they go through the eras.
Exactly. Now, if we're to do a legitimate Mount Rushmore to have like 10 people on it.
Did you say 10?
Yep.
Mount Rushmore only has 4, so that's why it's called Mount Rushmore. So the other 6.
If we were to do a legitimate Mount Rushmore, it has to have like 10 people on it.
Nah, I can't. It could never. You
There's
gotta understand. I understand what you're saying, Mike.
What you're saying, but I'm saying, because, like you said, people go by different eras. People go by, their personal favorites. And
But you still gotta narrow it down to 4, not 5.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying if we were to really do one, it has to have, because there's so many people that have created such a large impact in battle rap for different times of the culture, the different eras of the culture.
Okay,
Right.
so let's say like this then. So then what we should do then, Mount Rushmore should really comprise of the first 4 generations in battle rap then. From the beginning to now. You take the main leader from every generation, and that should be the Mount Rushmore. That's my solution.
Now, importantly, first and foremost, would you put Supernatural on your Mount Rushmore?
See, here's the thing. Honestly, on mine, he would be somewhere in there. But here's the thing about all that: there has to be what's the word? There has to be
criteria. First off,
criteria.
criteria?
Yeah, it has to be a criteria. Like it has to be relevancy. Certain things have to. I'm sorry, but people gonna get their feelings hurt on when it comes to this checklist.
And hold up, not for nothing. We got to stop counting these ladies out.
And that's another thing. I believe that one of those 4 there's 4 of them, and one of the 4 should be for the females. It should be 3 dudes and 1 female. That should be like I'm tired. Honestly, to be honest with you, I don't like this narrative. I don't like the narrative. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I don't like the narrative that I brought this up before. When I was asking when Shuni had her run, was it last year? And I was like, yo, wouldn't she be in the running for? But because she's a female, nobody really, you feel me? Like it just got downplayed and swept under the rug type shit. Like, yo, she had just as fire of a year as anybody else.
Well, I wouldn't say Shuni would be Mount Rushmore. I would probably go with QB.
No, my bad. I wasn't even talking about it as far as Mount Rushmore. I'm just talking about, as far as Mike said, as far as paying homage to the fact that, yo, the females, there should be a goat godhead female that is the Lux of female battle rap? Who's the female Lux? Who's the Lux? Not saying skill wise, but as far as presence, who's the Lux over there? Who's that?
I would say it's between Jazz and E Hart.
You say it's between who?
Gaddis and E Hart. That's okay.
Gaddis and E Hart. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in terms of what they've done for the female battle rap.
Hold on, Malone. I said Jazz and E Hart, and you can put Gaddis up there too, because Gaddis.
I thought you said Jazz. I thought you said Jazz. I thought you said Jazz.
Would be one of the three. For me,
Jazz don't even fucking battle.
I wouldn't put Jazz there. No disrespect to Jazz.
She don't battle enough for me.
Nah, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. I think you got to understand when people think of like the GOAT, the God MC. Usually they're older. They're pioneers. They're older. I'm not saying Jazz is not a pioneer, but yo, Jazz came in the game young, so she pioneered a lot of shit, but she's still young. So it's like her lane, her story, her journey is not over. It's not over.
And not for nothing, she did. Well, I won't even say. I can't say that she pioneered anything because her and QB QB and Gaddis were all on Queen of the Ring. They were on Grind Time. They were.
Jazz wasn't on Grind Time. QB and Gaddis were on Grind Time.
I didn't say Jazz. I said she didn't pioneer anything. I said they were all on. What I said was they were all on Queen of the Ring. I said, but if I said Jazz, I didn't mean to. I was saying Gaddis and QB were on Grind Time. So those would definitely be, and not, okay, maybe we can take Gaddis out of the running, but you can't take QB out of the running.
We can't take Gaddis out of the running, period.
Yes, we can.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Gaddis stopped her last battle.
Yeah, facts.
Okay,
yo, if people are gonna Mike. If people are gonna give it to somebody, I think out of those two, fans of more give it to QB before they give it to Gaddis. I think so, bro. Maybe in a slight edge.
This is the thing. Wait, hold on. And I'm going to say this. And the reason I say this is because before there was QB in Grind Time, there was Gaddis in Grind Time Midwest battling dudes. And she made him stop. But the thing is, just like Lux stopped for a very long time. Nobody was watching Lux because Lux wasn't there anymore.
And I think that was the argument. That was the argument that we were having.
But he made his impact. It's like Gaddis made an impact. She was doing things that other women weren't doing.
Okay, so hold on. So in Lux's defense,
what women were doing in battle rap.
So in Lux's defense, I will say boom. And you know what, Mike? I appreciate you. I like when you do this because you get to make me do some time travel shit. So let's all take our minds and let's go back in the fucking past, right? To before everything got to where it was. Lux was a battle rapper. He was a former league owner at the time. So he was doing unprecedented things at that time that no one was really doing yet like that, right? So I mean, if he took a break from the battle, I mean, to me, for some reason, and this is gonna sound so cliche, and I hate to say this shit, but for some reason, when certain things happen with Lux, it's just different. And honestly, this to me is just one of those. Like I don't even count that really against him. If anything, to me, it helped. It helped because even in a clear loss to Calico, he still won.
Where was the clear loss?
People were saying that he was. Listen, I had Lux winning the battle, but what I'm saying is that majority of fans are saying, and even Calico to this day is saying himself, a lot of people believe that he was up 2-0 before that third round. Am I lying?
Now, a lot of people did say that.
Mind you, I'm going off the mindset. I'm in the past. I'm not here with the thoughts yet. I'm thinking. You see me? Understand what I'm doing. So what I'm saying is I'm like, maybe when it comes, you know what it is? I gotta just say it what nobody else will say. Verb. Everyone that's against you is really not against you, but they have to be against you because people want to believe. But should we believe, my nigga? Somebody got to slay the GOAT. Now, if Verb beats Lux, man, listen, bloggers are probably not going to blog for a day or two. The shock. Me personally, listen, man, listen. None of us are really expecting Verb to beat Lux, bro. We're expecting him to win a round. We're not saying he's going to die or get bodied. I expect him to fight. But this is Lux we're talking about. And the way that Lux is revered in battle rap for some reason, Even Cassie don't get that. But the battle rappers give that. But battle rappers give that to Lux.
Hold on. Shout out Killer Chef 101. He said Lux explained handsome on his PSA interview with 3 Letter Man.
Oh, good looking out, homie. I gotta check that out. I didn't see it. I'll definitely go check it out. Shout out to 3 Letterman PSA. I definitely I'll tap in. I watch all y'all bloggers, even the ones I don't like.
That shit still sounds suspect.
Said Verb.
It still sounds suspect.
He said Verb 2-1 sounds like Lux is nervous before the battle. I don't know about nervous though.
I wouldn't say he's nervous. I feel like
he's
he
nervous.
has more to say. Certain things are coming to his head now.
Man, that nigga nervous. If y'all don't think Loaded Lux is not nervous.
Yo, Mike, I feel like you. I feel like Lux was waiting for this. I feel like Mike was waiting for this. I mean, not Mike. I feel like Lux was waiting for this.
Nah.
Killer Chef also said something else. He said the Mount Rushmore conversation is a loaded question, which I completely agree. He said, what is the resume to be considered?
That's what I was trying to find out. The resume.
E Hard is his choice for.
I can't argue that. I can't disagree with that. That's why I said. That's why I threw E Hard up there for me.
Okay, but here's the thing, Gaddis and I would say the 3 of them. I could see the 3 of them, but Gaddis and QB hit all 3. Well, shit. Okay. Damn, that's hard.
It's loaded. It's loaded.
QB hit 3 platforms, whereas Gaddis hit 4. Hart only has 2. So QB has RBE, Queen of the Ring, and Grind Time. Hart has Queen of the Ring, Grind Time. I thought she was on something else.
URL. He was on URL.
Wait, what did I say? Queen of the Ring. Oh, I'm sorry. Queen of the Ring, URL. Shit. And Gaddis has Queen of the Ring, Grind Time, URL, and King of the Dot. I was mixing them up. I'm sorry. Yeah. Gaddis has all 4. Now, when you consider resume, when you add resume into that, Hart is arguably undefeated. Who's beat her?
But one of the resumes would have to be that you have at least touched all 4 platforms, right?
One of the requirements, yes.
Yes, I believe that definitely should be. I don't care if niggas say, "Oh, I only battled here." Well, that's your point. You chose to go that path, so you already counted yourself out. That you can't be mad about that. You got to touch. Yeah. I mean, I look
at it like this. Like,
ever battled?
Gaddis for female battle rap is the pioneer. She was the one female out here doing it. The one woman that was out here doing it when there was nobody else.
I mean, I give her that though. Gaddis.
I agree.
Gaddis was out here battling some of the best in Grind Time Midwest at the time, and then went on to spank the 106 and Park champion at the biggest battle event at Grizzlemania, to the point that they had her take the battle down because they thought it would be bad promo for Amy Miller.
That's a fact. Listen, I'm not refuting any of that. That's what I'm saying. We did have that conversation. I'm not refuting any of that.
That's God tier shit.
But here's the thing. After all of that, after she slowed that momentum down, she came off of Grind Time, went to King of the Dot, then went to Queen of the Ring, or somewhere around there. I think those kind of happened at the same time. I think those were happening at the same time.
Now, this is the thing. She is, and I'm not comparing her skill wise to Lux, but she has that same aura around her. Like, we want Gaddis to come back. We want Gaddis to.
That's my girl. All of that. But my point is, whether she's female Lux or not, when she started to change over to these platforms, she beat Bonnie, obviously. But when she came over to Queen of the Ring, she didn't do so good, and she fucking flopped on URL.
We're just not gonna mention Bonnie.
Well, Bonnie battles this weekend, so we actually have to mention her.
Why?
Shout out to RX.
Why?
What you
Why?
mean?
Shout
A
out to
moment,
RX.
a moment of silence for Phoenix Shakur.
Shout out to Reese.
A moment of silence for Phoenix Shakur.
Yo, moment of silence for
Yo,
Affinity
that's like
Shakur.
2 battles. That's 2 battles in a row, Bonnie. Where Clyde? You need to find this nigga. Find Clyde.
Check it. Check
Hey,
it.
yo, if RX does not, being from Cali, being from LA, being from Compton, if she does not incorporate
That's why I
a
like her.
Tupac bar
She
in
is
there
the West
somehow,
Coast. She's the female West Coast Lux to me. I fucks with RX, yo. Salute to RX. I met her like twice. You know what I'm saying? She's dope. I didn't even know that she battled, bro. I thought that she was only like a host. I didn't know.
Yeah, at first she didn't battle. Yeah, when I met her, she was a host, and then she just
Fire.
kind of got into the shit. That's I ain't mad at her. That hey,
Nah, at first I thought she was just like a regular, like female. You try it, but I was like, nah, she with the smoke and the shit. I was like, oh, okay, nah, she, yeah, Mojo.
yeah.
so we are talking. Well, we're about to transition, but we were talking about Lux and Verb. Obviously, that was the hot topic for last night on into this morning. They were mad as hell at me. Y'all see my post.
I saw that.
Yeah, but like I said, shit, I'm all for the fuckery. I'm all for the shenanigans. I'm all for I like the lyrical, the mind game, the psychological mind game that they play on each other.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah, it's classic. That's classic Verb. But
You know why it's classic though? It's classic because it's coming from 2 legends. That's why it's dope. It's a different talk. It's different for both of them.
My only thing was, like I said, I'm hearing feedback. Do y'all hear that? Or is it just
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm about to throw water on one of y'all.
It could be if somebody has the show on.
The last person to come up on the show is probably the guilty party.
No, I don't have it on.
Hold on, I was looking at the comments, so it could be me. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. But do we want to get which predictions do we want to get into, or do we want to get into this app?
Oh no. I got the headphones on. It's definitely a echo.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
I know y'all sound really low to me.
All right, I hear no echo right there. I heard no echo right there. I didn't hear Mojo echo.
Ooh, Mojo, you echoing.
Hey.
Ooh, Mojo.
I hear it. I don't know.
Yo.
Let me hang up and come back. I'll hang up.
We'll do a high nigga shit. Hello.
Okay.
I think it was Mojo. It was Mojo.
Damn, it was Mojo.
I told you.
Okay, wait, let's see. Yeah, Mojo, it was you at first.
What?
That was you. You good
Oh,
now.
I was right. My bad. My bad, Mojo. My bad.
You're good. So, okay, so we'll come back to that. I just want to touch all our topics. Did we get a time for Cuban at all?
I told him 10.
Oh, it's 10 now.
Oh, wait till Cuban get up here, boy.
Hold on, let's see if we can get him. We will.
He talking spicy.
Yes, he is talking very spicy. This weekend, band weekend.
Yo.
Weekend.
Hey.
Are you going?
No, I'm going up to Pittsburgh to visit my friend for her birthday, but I might make it to the Sunday where Cuban is back, so I might be able to make it.
Okay. Let him know I am about to send him a request right now. But let's talk briefly, if he, depending on how quickly he comes on, let's talk briefly about this app situation. Because you know what? We were going to come on the show yesterday and talk about talk about battle contenders of the year. Shy and I were kind of talking about that, and it's like we really don't have none. Have y'all thought about that?
Not many at all.
I think honestly, to be honest with you, I still feel like it's early. I think that I think that criteria will probably be like halfway through the year. So the 6th month is June.
That's what I was saying. We almost say June.
Yeah.
We should at least have about 3.
You know what? You're right. It's my birthday weekend. Pardon me. I'm a little, Yeah, you're right.
These motherfucking Tauruses up out of here and let a real nigga shine on their birthday month. This is the Gemini. This is the sign of the Gemini.
Oh, you're a Gemini?
Yes.
My whole family
May
is
29th.
My mama a
May
Gemini,
29th.
my niece a Gemini, my son a Gemini.
Yes, we are the best signs. We are.
Oh, the best sign is Gemini. See me? Yeah. See me, I'm different. It's Gemini season. Let's go.
Y'all ain't ready. Yeah, Geminis, we different people. We a different breed of people. We are a different breed of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely different.
You know what? You trying to be funny, my nigga?
I'm not even being funny. I'm being hilarious. Y'all definitely a different breed.
How that twin just came into play right there? Yeah. Twin, not for nothing. The twin is winged, to be honest. The twin is definitely winged. That is my alter ego all the way. She just really takes no fuck shit. Where Alita is
Tell Wing come smoke with me.
Oh, we don't do those things. We don't partake in the herbal. Sorry. That's not
herbal essence.
That was a double metaphor.
Oh Lord. Okay. It went over heads. It went over heads. But yeah, what were we just talking about? This app. Like I said, we kind of I was talking about it, and yeah, we don't really have much. We have one band legacy battle that dropped. We had the PGs that dropped. We just had Mac Myron and Danny that dropped. But all the rest of the battles haven't. So we really don't have much to contend with. If you
Wait, so hold on. So the app dropped already?
The app has not dropped. But the reason the app has the reason we haven't gotten any battles is because the app is supposed to be dropping soon. My only concern is when that app drops, how does this pay-per-view situation work? And what would y'all pay for the app? Let me ask that. Like, what would be an idea with different, when you got iTunes, you got Netflix, you have Vital, you have Tidal, you got all these different things that we pay for right now.
Whatever Netflix is, if Netflix is like $7.99 or $14.99, yeah, smack. I'm sorry, my niggas, but y'all not about to be more than Netflix.
Yeah, so you're not about to get me, yo. If I could watch Infinity War all the fucking time, anytime that I want, for $7.99, man, you better not. No, nigga.
So all I'm gonna say is get your $7.99 or maybe your $8.99 on. We'll give you $8.99.
I'm thinking $10. I think it's $10. I think it's like $10.
Subscription let people
$9.99.
Watch the battles live though.
$7.99 or maybe your $8.99 on. We'll give you $8.99.
Wait a minute, Mojo was trying to say something. I'm sorry, y'all heard that feedback. That was me.
Would the subscription take over for the pay-per-view? You see what I'm saying? Like, if they have the battles, previous battles up there, will the subscription also allow, for folks to watch the pay-per-view?
See, that's the thing, because will URL be willing to give up that $50, that $45-$50 for people buying the pay-per-view? Because they've been like kind of taking a real good big pay cut.
But here's the thing though,
because they made a lot of money off that pay-per-view. They made a whole lot of money off that pay-per-view.
But Sha, here's the thing though, with the signing of the contract, certain money in that contract, the equivalent of whatever the pay-per-views would already be taken care of to me in a contract before sign off. So that's why the app is just to reach more people in the long run. It's supposed to generate more than obviously whatever they would get on the pay-per-view side. To me, I mean, because like I don't really see how you can still charge anybody for pay-per-view after you have the app drops. You might like if that's the case, if you're gonna have pay-per-views drop, then I'm not mad at if it's $14.99, $15, $20, $19.99 for the app, because you're gonna get to see the pay-per-view streamed there. You don't have to pay for it already. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else that don't still get charged that.
But what other content are you gonna want on that? Like, I want vaulted battles.
This is what I want.
That had not
I want the whole history. If this is a URL app, I want the whole history of URL on that app from the very first day. So if it's gonna be Smack DVD shit, then that's what you're gonna give me the opportunity to go scroll and pick that. I want to start from there. I want to watch from there all the way up till now. I'm that type of dude. I'll watch it all the way like a storyline. Actually, it's what it is. You have to start in the beginning to know where the fuck we at now. You may like New Jersey Twerk now, but if it wasn't for these niggas way before him, you wouldn't be watching them now. So pay homage and bring your ass back into the archives and watch that shit.
Listen, I remember when I was with Angry Fans Radio, right? We had, this was years ago, we had one of our popular, I guess, fan callers ever that used to call in. And do you know this motherfucker did not know who Sire Castro was? Man, listen. He had not seen the battle. He was like, yeah, I forgot. Shy, you remember that? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember Professor Clump not knowing who that battle was. Yeah, I remember that.
We was like, bro, what you mean? You didn't know who that was. He was like, yeah, I wasn't watching then. But it's I guess for us battle rap fans, we was kind of like, that's the history making battle, bro. You're supposed to know that.
But you know why it's dope that people don't know that? Because that's the innocence of the whole thing. And that's when you know you got something special. So now for those who miss that moment, you get to go back with the app, right? If they choose to put all the content there, and then they get to relive it in their now time. I mean, it just makes a fan a fan. Me personally, I'm gonna do it because there's certain shit that I don't know. I haven't seen everything, and I'm open and honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I like digging in the crates, man. There's gems in there. There's certain things like I learn something new every day.
That's a fact.
A lot of old battles.
Salute to you too, Killer Chef. He was saying that the app should be maybe between $8 and $10, $79.99, $9.99, and for the pay-per-view battles, $25 after the pay-per-view event has aired live.
I can't. I honestly don't see nothing. I honestly, the panel. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
It shouldn't be inclusive.
I think it should be inclusive.
I think it should too.
Yeah, you're paying every month for it.
I think what he's saying. I think what he's saying is that the 25 would be the inclusive fee, whereas to everybody else is still paying the 50 or whatever if they don't have that.
So it should be discounted. That would be dope.
Discounted, right? And that would be dope. That actually, I never thought of that. That's fire. That's not bad. But niggas are still complaining about it. Niggas are still find something to complain about. But that's dope though.
Because that means that I'm paying an $8 to $10 subscription every month. And then they're doing pay-per-views though.
But they stay up. That's the beauty of it all. Every month. That's the beauty though. They stay up. You already paid for it. You got the app. The battles stay up. You can always go back and watch it. It doesn't disappear.
That's true.
If you bought the pay-per-view now, all you have is the video on demand. And then you got to still wait. Well, by then, niggas ain't going to be dropping no battle. You're going to be watching the old battles that's still on YouTube.
Yeah, because I don't think any more battles are going on YouTube at all.
Right. So, yeah, I had to think about that.
You'll be reliving the past. Yeah.
The future past.
Right. So
I would think with this app, they would take all their content off of YouTube.
You know why they shouldn't? Because they shouldn't. You know why? Because you still, just like everything in life, everything evolves, and this is battle rap evolving. Niggas still out there people still listen to the radio. I mean, like the old version of the radio. Like you take off majority of the battles, but you leave certain battles up because that's the worm on the hook, man. You got to still catch. People are still gonna.
But in a way, if you really try to push this out, I mean, it gotta go. If you really try to push this out, and for everybody to go to that app, you're gonna have to because it wouldn't make sense. Then it
All
wouldn't
they
make
gotta do is
sense.
drop a commercial. All I gotta do is drop a little commercial in front of all the old joints left on the channel. Nah, you don't really have to. All it takes is just a commercial promotion.
Right, let me tell you, that's kind of hard. That is kind of hard to switch your subscribers, almost 1 million subscribers, over to your app. That's going to take a little time. It is going to take a little time.
That's why you got to leave it. You have to leave it.
No, because if you leave it, then they're gonna be like, okay, well, I can still watch it on YouTube. What's the purpose of me getting the
that's
app?
why some years, and that's why some years are gonna pass. That's why some years are gonna pass. It's gonna be that's gonna be the first stages of the trial and error. Trust me, all this is all mapped out. It's the beginning stages of when you just drop something new. Like it's not gonna all come together, but they should know already the end game. They should already have prep for this part. We just gonna go through the motions.
Well, here's the thing with URL though, okay? And shout out to them for all that they do. But over the years, anybody, and maybe it's just me, but as far as being in business for just basically being in business for so long and being a business major, just there's certain things that I felt like smacking them should have did a long time ago. They're doing those things now and they're capitalizing on certain markets. This app, monetarily wise, will put them in a whole nother bracket with these. I mean, like that's a surface that we haven't even etched yet when it comes to these battlers. Like that's gonna be that's gonna be something different for URL's battlers. And I think we're going to see a shift even with that come when this app is fully functioning and everything is going. But usually I do feel like they have it foolproof enough to launch it. But I think that it may be everything is trial and error, but I just don't think that I don't know that it's completely thought through. Maybe we're wrong, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I just feel like certain things, I don't know.
Yeah, because we got to make sure they got the server. Make sure they got the server to handle the capacity of the subscribers they're trying to get. Technical support. Are they going to have a technical support with it? It's a lot of stuff to go into it to making sure that it runs steady and clear too, without a whole lot of buffering.
And those are things that you really sometimes you can't. Of course, you can't determine until it's actually a go. You don't know how that server is going to operate, say, with 1 million people.
But I also think that with them working with Avocado, they're gonna have somebody who knows what the hell they're doing on the technology side.
True.
Yeah.
But who's to say that Avocado will be on staff?
Nah. Here's the thing. He don't got to be on staff, but I'm pretty sure that somebody he knows got plugged into the situation. He's in somebody's ear that got something to do with the situation. I agree with Mike.
Avo knows people. Avo knows what he's doing. So I know if Avocado can run a stream for how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are watching these battles for pay-per-view.
Yeah. I believe they get the million.
I know he knows some kind of algorithms to keep these sites, these apps online.
But shit happens because this last stream that we got wasn't the greatest. That may have had to do with where they were, the location or whatever the case may be. Like that's the point. Shit happened. And it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's
at the same time. That's what you need. I mean, shit, even Facebook has glitches.
Right. That's a fact.
Yo, I don't want to say this, but I gotta say this. Yo, this is like this can't fail. Like, yo, like,
I agree.
yo, I mean, the elephant. I mean, yeah, we all in the room. We see it. We not gonna see. I mean, but yo, let's yo, this shit, that shit, like everything we're speaking to right now, yo, like what we're expecting. We don't know, whatever. But fuck what we think, yo. On that side, yo, this can't fail, bro.
I'm
Especially
gonna
if you
tell
don't launch it.
It won't.
You can only launch something when you are 100%, not 99%, but 100%. Don't let the public or the conversation, because it's hot now, make anybody think it's the perfect time to launch this shit. And this shit is not ready. Cause yo, it's not gonna be a good look, man. I'm telling you.
Mojo, I sent it again.
I actually have high hopes for it because I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm sure you do because I'm sure you guys had it too. But that old URL app that they had, I had that joint, and
you know that's true because Chris was talking about that the other day. You talking about the Smacks
yeah,
app,
you're
right?
the ultimate rap league with the
Yeah,
gray
he was
logo.
talking about
Yeah,
it the other day.
so like for me, like okay, when I'm speaking, like saying about talking about this new app, I'm more like I had the other app and I know exactly what went wrong for me with that one. Like I like the battles. At first, they was like dropping certain shit, but I didn't feel like the battles that like I really wanted to see. They'd give me like maybe a lesser battle from that same card. You know what I'm saying? But it'd still be a fire battle or whatever. And then they just stopped, or I don't know what the hell happened with the app, but I ended up deleting it because it to me just was stuck in neutral. Like I don't know. I just hope that this app ain't nothing like that shit. I'm gonna know as soon as I download it and I enter. Yo, if I can't be Sega Genesis, man.
You know this the positive for this app for the battlers is going to be astronomical. I made a post
Right.
the other day and I said that because
HD.
of the phenomenalness that will come from this, I'm hoping that these battlers get their names registered.
Their name should already be registered.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. Some of these people don't even realize the necessity of having a manager.
Yo, fuck the necessity, my man. Your name, you making money under it. You a business. You yourself. Fuck you mean. Go red. What?
Come on, this is why people are sitting up here talking about the counting smack pockets because niggas don't want jobs, but they don't know how to eat. Come on. Come on. Seriously. It's quite evident their names are not, some of them are not registered. They can go to what is it, NASDAQ or something. They can also like listen. There's
There's
so
many
many different
ways.
things that they can do that they can actually get the benefit from these battles. But if their names are not registered now, go get that done now, like right now. Seriously.
I hope niggas do know, like, you know, like not saying that niggas still, I mean, maybe some do, like, you know, like ASCAP BMI, like, yo, you don't have to be just doing
That's what it was,
music to
ASCAP.
be registered under them. You can be registered as a battle rapper under ASCAP, my nigga, and BMI. Like, fuck is wrong with y'all? Wake up, man. Wake up. For real. Protect yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And we won't have these conversations about somebody getting over on you. Now is really the time because, from my understanding, what's about to happen is about to be pretty damn dope. Outside of the fans, the treat that the fans get with this app, for the battlers, it's about to be something like, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a treat, and
It's
you
gonna be a
need to be
game changer.
registered. Now, what does this mean for other leagues?
What does it mean for battle rap media? Because now on that same app, you're gonna have to have, I hate to say it like this, but you're gonna have the filler. You're gonna have to have the filler. Outside of the battles and everything that we love, it's that app becomes a channel now. See, this is where the growth and everything. See, man, I can't start talking about shit like this. I love it, honestly.
Go
You know what I
ahead.
mean?
Go ahead.
Like it. I don't think I don't think people really understand. That's why if this is packaged correctly and it's sold to us correctly, you know what I'm saying? And it comes with all these different perks and different things. Like, come on, man, you're gonna have Champion is obviously gonna be on there. You're gonna have 15 Minutes of Fame is gonna be on there. Like the pioneer media outlets. You know what I'm saying? And then that's gonna leave room for boom. I'm pretty sure the breakdown could get streamed off the same app. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like where we just came from with the calls, the calling, blog talk radio.
Talk, right.
That's blog talk radio on steroids, crack, if you will.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact.
So this is what I'm saying. Like the shit it has to be right. It has to be because it has to be right for not sounding like this. It has to be right for all of us, so it could be right for all of us. Yeah.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is like, yo, that's technology, man. Like, you really, yo, that's crazy. That should be fire. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If the brains behind the app, if that's even joking wise, what we're saying is what they be talking about, then that app's headed for great things. But we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know the app developers or who's making the app. See me, I get into all that type of shit.
Right.
I want to know that it's safely. I want to know it's safely being made because you could hear certain app developers' names, and then even if you don't know them, you go Google them, go research them, and then you'll see what they've been a part of. Oh shit, yo, this nigga. Oh, I didn't know that. You sitting there like, damn, okay, so whatever. Okay, he on it? Yeah, I'm fucking with him. So all right, that shit's gonna be good. This other dude, I don't know. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. But
well, like you said, as far as media and all of that, like I said, it's a lot of people who media will be affected when it comes to URL, but it won't necessarily be affected. It will be affected because of, and I kind of see some of the other outlets talking about this now, how King of the Dot is saying, y'all not talking about us or whatever the case may be, but you're looking toward.
I saw organic. I seen that on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that.
But you're looking towards the usual suspects opposed to fresh, new, whatever. We're not even gonna get into that. It is what it is.
But Run Nitty about to battle Big K. That battle's about to be fire.
Right. But again, you're looking to the usual suspects, and sometimes, if it ain't hot, who's really talking about it? To some, we cover everything, whether it's hot or not. We're gonna buy the pay-per-views, whether it's hot or not. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest. We live in a world of, people are just gonna go for the names. This is just where we at. Like, everybody got to stop being shocked. You got to stop being shocked. Honestly.
But where I'm going with that is that in lieu of this new development, shit. Okay, in lieu of the new development, how does this affect the battlers going to other leagues? Is this now the new demand because of what will now be offered by URL?
I'll let y'all speak first before I give my. Go ahead.
Shit.
I'm gonna just say it how it is. I've been waiting for it.
But I tried to bring it up and you bypassed my question, damn it.
No. Not saying to you. I'm saying that to the audience. I said, I've been waiting for this. I've been sitting like on my hands for this for months. Like, I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing. App time. Here we are. But it's who potentially could be powering the app is why I have hope.
Yeah, I think it all depends on how it's gonna be when it comes out, how it's gonna be beneficial and how it runs first, and then you can say how it's gonna affect these other leagues.
Yeah, it's kind of early.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
the plan that's put in
I
place.
see what she's doing. She's 7 steps ahead
Yeah,
with
the
it.
plan that's being put in place.
Yeah, it is.
What
The
I'm
C's
referring
planning.
to.
The C's planning. She's like, I'm gonna run ahead of it.
I ain't gonna tell. I ain't telling. But
I
I'm just
know.
saying the shift is coming, and this is why I said,
Oh no,
guys
it's here.
and gals,
The dimension.
y'all need to register those names.
The portal is open. Don't get left outside the bubble because you were being a bubblehead.
Okay, I just sent it to him again.
For real.
But yeah, so that's okay, so it is what it is. There's a big shift coming. Like I said, I just want to know. I've been asking this question for the last week as far as what would be the best price for you when it comes to everything that you may already have. If there's just a discounted rate for pay per view, is that feasible, or do you just want the whole kit and caboodle under that one subscription charge? What you want on the subscription, like you guys have said, and like Malone said, like, yeah, I definitely want the whole history, the whole catalog, and those vaulted battles, and those PGs that never dropped. They got UK PGs that never dropped too, or they did. Some of them did drop, but they dropped on War Report channel. I'm sorry. I feel like it's necessary to kind of put a lot of these PGs out too, because so you can get familiar with what PG classes were what.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you talking, Mojo? I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything. That was me.
I hear feedback again.
Is somebody? No, nobody else.
Not me.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's the voices in the machine. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this. I cannot wait. Again, we have Town Bidness in Oakland, California, my home. That's this weekend. That's this weekend. And we have Band Legacy this weekend as well. Again, we are still waiting for Quban to come on. And if you have missed part of this show, again, we are an interactive show. So if you would like to come on, please drop us a link to your email address and I will send you an invite. You must have Google. You must
Jada
have
Nightwing 30 ball over Reaper Real.
Reaper got so mad at me, but let me finish what I was saying. You got to have Google Hangouts downloaded to your device in order for you to receive that email invite. But we welcome all to the show. Definitely. We're interactive. You don't necessarily have to be in the comments. You can definitely pull right on up. Reaper was so mad at me because I said, huh?
You need to be mad at Jay because you about to smoke him out the building.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
out of the whole building. Chimney
I feel like Reaper needs that one battle that's going to motivate him. He's not under contract per se with URL. He has a performance contract that he does with them that just keeps him, steady. But he's lost the last
11.
few battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. Reaper, I love you, bro. You know you my guy. Old hair bars.
Yo,
I've always been
Jay is about to get Reaper the fuck out of here. We're gonna stop wearing that Phantom of the Opera mask that he draws on his face. We're getting him the fuck out of here. Okay? Shout out to my guy Jay. Jay's ready. Jay knows he's about to do work.
Mike.
What?
Listen, you already owe like $140 million as it is.
Wait, what happened? What are you talking about? I don't know.
Oh shoot, you already oh listen, I'm gonna have to send my wise guy to your house to come collect my dollars because you already owe money on battles that you have
Hold
lost.
on, wait. I think I probably bet on maybe 2 battles.
And one of them was Jay, or two of them was Jay.
I didn't bet. Did I bet on the Jay and Riggs? I don't know if I bet on Jay and Riggs. I don't think I put up any money on Jay and Riggs.
Okay, I
Yo,
thought you did, but we got Cuban on. Cuban, what it do? You
What's
are
up?
here with me, Wing. You got Mojo, of course. You got Mike Phenom and
what
Matt.
up, boy?
What's
What up,
going on?
boy?
What's going on?
What up,
Hey,
boy?
what's going on, man?
What up,
What's up?
nigga? Hey, shit,
What's
what's
up?
good? Welcome, man.
I'm
For
honored to be
sure,
here.
for sure. Yeah, we hear you've been talking kind of spicy, kind of spicy. You and you and your opponent Don this weekend.
For me? Nah, I ain't say nothing spicy.
Yeah, you been talking, a little spicy about that man there. What we doing? We
Yo,
3-0, we 2-1. What we
nah,
doing?
you gotta address this nigga as Agent Q. I seen that shit. I seen that shit, bro. You funny. This nigga Cuban is funny, yo. You
Nah,
Agent Q. I
chill.
seen that.
But now
I seen that.
I'm going for a 3-0. I want a 3-0. As expected. I mean, I don't feel I should say anything else. I want a 3-0.
You about 3-0. You at work?
Um I got a smart mouth, so I'm on extra duty, tell you the truth. I'm on extra duty.
Oh,
I got a
why
smart
you
mouth.
acting up? Listen, you supposed to be like you supposed to be on your way. This is not the time for your ass to be in trouble right now, having double duties and shit.
Well,
This ain't the time.
I get off at midnight and then I sign out and I'm gonna head up to Richmond. This is my last day of extra duty. I had 7 days.
Cuban, you know what? You are night and day right now. Like
Oh,
you're not you just seem so poised and I'm at work and
Yo,
I'm professional right now.
nah. This nigga, nah, man. This nigga been on too many lies. Listen, this nigga, nah, he really is like that, like that, bro. That's why I'm like, yo, this nigga get a plate and he get in there, he go fuck niggas up, and
Right.
he's fucking
Yeah.
niggas up.
I'm I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me mad long to figure out how to work Hangouts, so I'm still I'm still confused.
Oh
I'm not even
shit.
like I'm just confused. I didn't even know you could video chat or Hangouts. It's like
Me
blowing my
neither.
mind.
You learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah, my mind blown. She kept telling me like the invite sent. I'm like, how the fuck do I accept the invite? I'm thinking it's coming as a call. Then I get my mailbox. I said, oh. Then like all
There
this
it
stuff.
is.
Then like all this stuff popped up, and we just all in like a little party. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on.
You trip you know what? It trips everybody out. It trips everybody out. That's what's up. I mean, you've been doing your thing. You got the smack cosign from the last band.
Yeah,
Now we here with Don Marino. I mean, I know I saw a few lives that, with you, like I said, you're talking a little spicy, you and Norb's going back and forth. Not for nothing. I mean, as far as Don, is this to you a downgrade, upgrade?
I definitely think it's a downgrade in talent. I believe Grizz is definitely more talented than him, especially as a rapper. I don't think he raps nowhere near as good as Young Grizz. Young Grizz is a great rapper, but it's an upgrade in stature. Like I feel like Don Marino is more popular than Young Grizz, but Young Grizz is definitely more talented in my opinion. So it's a step up in name, but a downgrade in talent. So it was a good lateral move. It was a good move. And then I really want to whoop his ass so N.O.M.E can cry about it on his podcast. So that's definitely good motivation. That's definitely good motivation. I can't wait to hear N.O.M.E cry.
You coming at Nora's neck. What
I'm
Nora's
not
do
coming at
you?
N.O.M.E neck. I want to address this. I barely mentioned N.O.M.E. I mentioned N.O.M.E. a minimal amount of times. He just took it all to heart because I didn't tell no lies. He ain't never called me a liar once. He just keeps saying, "Oh, don't mention me, don't mention me. I'll mention whatever the hell I want." N.O.M.E. knows I barely mentioned him. I mentioned him like twice. I just didn't lie, and he don't like it, but I don't give a fuck less.
I was like, what in the world is going on?
Nah, me and N.O.M.E. is cool though. I like N.O.M.E. I like N.O.M.E. We just N.O.M.E.'s not a believer of mine. He never was, so it is what it is. I got here without N.O.M.E. And then they gave me N.O.M.E.'s boys, so I'm just like, I'm a smoker.
Oh yeah, you gotta smoke them. I see why you gotta smoke them. I see why.
N.O.M.E.'s be like when they be trying to offer me stuff.
Shout out Don.
He be trying to tell them he don't think I deserve it. He don't think I'm this, I'm that. He be trying to hold me back. So I'm gonna smoke his trophy boy.
Yeah. That was my next question. He kind of spoke to that as well, how Don, he hasn't been given any special treatments, and why does everybody? Huh?
In what world? The parallel one or this one?
Well,
I'm gonna answer this. So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say Don Marino has earned a lot of things in his career. What he did not earn was Born Legacy 6 or Prep. He did not earn either one of those. His last battle, he just lost to Jada Nightwing. Jada Nightwing had to battle Riggs after he beat Don Marino. So how does Don Marino lose to Jada Nightwing and get Prep on a return on Born Legacy, but the person that beat him got Riggs his next battle after beating him? That doesn't make sense. There's no logical explanation or thought behind it. And then on Born Legacy 6, Jada Nightwing gets mad face. That's an even battle. He's not getting a name or a step up. So how is Don Marino stepping up without doing anything to get a step up? Because that's your guy. I don't complain. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. But don't act like you don't know why people are saying it, because you clearly know why. Just say, I believe in him. Duh. Instead of making it seem like it's some damn race thing and everybody in the world's fucking racist when they're not, just say, I believe in him. That's special treatment. It ain't not like Twerk got special treatment because they believed in him. Twerk's first couple of battles, he was getting his feet wet, but they believed in the potential, so they kept giving him good competition so he could develop. Just say that's what you're doing. But when you keep lying about it, now I'm gonna keep attacking it since you want to lie. We're gonna keep attacking it. It's not special treatment. So when he choked in his first round in his first PG, you still dropped that shit. Why? Nobody else PG would have dropped under that circumstance. The first one and you choked is not coming out. What did he say about Av? Oh, Av choked. So, I brought him back. You vaulted that shit. That's like you do everybody else. But, you wanted Don to get the look. Because that's his guy. He feels personally invested in him. And there's nothing wrong with that. But tell the truth. That's all I say.
Valid points.
I'm gonna talk about N.O.M.E.'s every day. I want y'all to know that. Every day until Sunday, I'm talking about N.O.M.E.'s. Because N.O.M.E.'s made a post on Facebook and he called me corny and told me not to talk about him. So now I'm gonna talk about him every single day. Every single day until the battle, I'm talking about him.
And y'all battle Sunday. Oh man,
I'm doing something right. URL staff get mad at my promo.
You about to do the Lord's work on my birthday, and it's on Sunday. Oh, please, please, sir, please, sir. I need that.
I'm in renegade. I'm in renegade mode. I don't like. I talk heavy because if I really lose, I'm not coming back anyway. So it doesn't matter if I talk crazy or not.
You got a point.
I don't have the favor of N.O.M.E. or none of them. So all it takes is one person to beat me. Just one. Clearly. And then I'll be on the show. So that's what they go, why you talking so crazy? Because it's win or go home for anyway. I don't matter if I raise stakes.
Let me ask you this. Okay, well, you kind of already said you're not coming back. But if you do win, at this point, this is a what? This is a one-off, right? That you're doing.
It was really a Bane battle, but due to the shape of the event and trying to sell tickets, they just moved us to a one-off because we're both on contract to not have to do PGs or one-offs anymore.
Right. Okay. That's what I was gonna say, because counting the number of PGs that you've done and him, you should have already done your one-off and now on to the stage. Mm-hmm. So due to other semantics, you guys are at a one-off. My question being is, at this point, once this is one and done, you do win. What we doing after this?
I'm never doing a one-off again after this. Just because of the stigma alone. I'm never doing another one. Ever. Just because of the stigma. But I want rookies versus vets. I want Chess. I want Rex. Saga, if he counts somebody. I want to do rookies versus vets. That's what I want.
Wait, I need you to say that with conviction. Who we want? I had to sit up for that one.
I want Chess. I've been calling out Chess. I want Chess, Rex, Saga, any of them vets. And if it's not rookie versus vets, I want franchise to come holler at me. But
ooh,
franchise,
yeah.
Franchise scared of me though.
I saw a post where somebody said franchise and Quban. That shit would be fire.
That was me.
Franchise want to battle me. He wants to step his pen up first. He don't think he writes well.
But Q, I told you about that. And you said that even then you said, yo, I'll smoke him. I was like, yo, I believe you and franchise will be fire. I told you, we've been talking about that.
I like franchise. I don't want franchise ass though. I don't care what he said.
Nah, because I told you, I was like, yo, on some G shit. At the time, I was like, yo, to me, you and him, like y'all was my favorite new niggas. So I'm like, damn, I got to see them niggas battle each other. That has to happen, bro.
Nah, we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in. Me and franchise is gonna happen. Me and Chess is gonna happen. And I promise to God, I'm gonna Earth T-Rex just for me. That's not
gonna be hard though. At this status with him, that's not gonna be hard.
Right? Do you wait?
Something to me.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, at this point, it's like beating. I don't want to say beating a dead body with a stick, but like.
Hey.
Listen, Michael Jordan could be 80 years old. If I dunk on Michael Jordan, I just dunked on Michael Jordan. I don't care. I don't care. I grew up watching him. He was a man to me. I dunk on Michael Jordan. I'm telling my kids about it. I don't fuck he in a wheelchair. I want to get Rex out of here. But not Chess and franchise. Those are two battles I really want. Like, they have to happen.
Yeah, I like new Chess. Pause.
Nah, Chess. I talked to Chess at Resolution. I let him know. I ran down like, yeah, you need to lock in. And he even admitted. He even told me my name came across his desk a few times. He said when I get there, then yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm like, say less. I'll be there in like 2 battles. I do this with my camera. Y'all like confusing me now. I'll do that.
What the hell just happened?
It's a comment section. Oh no, that's my camera. All right.
Yeah, there is a comment section, but yes, that's.
I can't even see the comment.
You are really the whole how everything works.
He don't know.
Yeah, we look at the comments to see if anybody's commenting on what on anything they had questions.
My bad. No, that was me. That was. It was confusing me. I never seen.
He was exploring. He don't really know. You know what I'm saying? He just figuring it out.
If any of them saying that crazy, look, ever since I've been on Champion, people getting mad because of some of the stuff I've been saying. I'm telling everybody this right now. I don't care. I'm gonna talk like this no matter what happens.
You said what? I could.
No matter what happens,
like
I'm gonna talk crazy. I just want everybody to know that I could die and I don't care.
You breaking Cuba? You breaking up a little bit.
Still gonna talk like this.
You breaking up.
Yep.
Okay,
This
you didn't
better?
hear us. We couldn't hear you. You breaking up.
Oh, my bad. I got Sprint. So
there you go. There you go.
I got Sprint. I'm sorry. I'm cheap.
What are your thoughts on the URL supposedly putting out the app?
At this time, I have no comments on said rumor. I know no details of said app. Did they say anything about the app?
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor. Well, no, I mean Beasley did. He did say there's an interview out that he's saying that they're dropping it or that they should be dropping it soon. That it's in the works, that it's coming.
Oh,
they just yeah.
Okay, I thought y'all was trying to get me in trouble.
Nah. You're not gonna get
in trouble.
Nah. It's all about how you say it. So if they did have an app, what would you like to see on the app? I mean, what type of things would you like to see?
Well, as far as I'll just say what I expect because I haven't been told anything, so I can.
All right, that's even better. What do you expect from that?
I expect the app to be in like a kind of like a Netflix format where you can access each event like by itself separately and be able to view each one of the battles from the event on the app at any time.
Yeah.
Just like a Netflix kind of thing.
Do you agree that
each video on the app should have a comment section as well, and a view count on the app video?
You know what it ultimately sounds like? The WWE Network. If anybody ever watches wrestling, the WWE Network literally has that. You can go back to certain events, certain pay-per-views, and watch different events. You can skip through it to watch certain matches and all of that shit.
You can watch all the WrestleManias. That's what I'm saying. You could go back to the beginning of certain histories. That's what I'm saying. They would have to go. I want to see the oldest battle that even if it was before URL was called URL, I don't care. That's the beginning. Like, I feel like the history lesson should be there. I feel like all that shit should be on the app.
I think
really
they're gonna take all the content from the YouTube channel and put it on the app, including like a trailer section and interviews and music videos. Like they'll just organize it like albums in a sense. Like the battles section in that category has the different events. There's like a live pay-per-view or pay-per-view section or something like that. You know what I mean? There's a lot you can do with an app. With an app, the creativity there, that I know they definitely got a super dope creative team working on it if it is in the works. So I'm pretty sure it'll be perfect whenever it comes out. They've been working on the idea for years. The idea has been floating around for a long time. So whenever it actually comes out, I'm assuming it's going to be the way they want it because they've been very patient as far as trying to launch an app of any sort. That was a great question because it caught me off guard. I had to freeze up for a second.
Yeah, can't bob and weave, dogs.
I said, I don't know if there is an app.
Yes, he
No,
definitely released that there is one.
okay, thank you. Don't call me
Yeah.
Beasley. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I said Beasley or P. Somebody's gonna call me saying, "Why the hell are you saying this an app in the view?"
No, we definitely know that that is the case.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so we know that it's coming. Uh, ETA wise, we don't know necessarily when it's dropping, but I mean, ultimately, we know that's about to be the wave, and we know that it would seem that that's why a lot of the battles aren't dropping right now.
It would make sense. It would make sense because the demand for battles is very high right now. So if an app was to drop and this is where you can access the content, it seems all of your loyal fans would definitely go access that content. So
Ideally, that is the case. And see, we were just talking about that. Ideally, that would be the case. However, to to maneuver a million people over to an app situation, it's doable over time, but
mm,
I mean, I don't know how fast that would happen.
I don't think the target is to take everybody from the channel. I think starting out, if you could even grab 10% of a million to your app, I would consider that successful. Even
Are we
ten
looking at
percent,
10%?
even ten
Okay.
percent is successful in my opinion. A million people, you get 10% of that onto an app, and however they choose to do it on the app, whatever, if there's like a subscription fee or anything, whatever they could do, that's 10% more of this number of the income toward the brand than it was coming from YouTube. YouTube isn't really giving battle rap much of anything anymore. So I think the app would benefit everything. Better events, bigger events, more of the people wanted to see that, charge money. That's kind of crazy. Like it would probably help the culture, honestly.
Help the culture how? Let me get your understanding of that. Because I mean, it will definitely help the battlers. It will definitely help URL to even capitalize even more on battlers. That's just like saying, shit, Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Coca-Cola says they're doing this. Pepsi says, hell, we're the new generation, and we even are catering to more demographics now. We're sponsoring more teams. It's more beneficial to come over here than over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're
For the
upping their resume, so to speak, of attributes to battlers. It's going to become more elite, more exclusive.
Mhm. And then for the
Not
fan, I don't. I would say this I still buy pay-per-views myself, so I would say when I love watchbattlelive.com. I don't really have too many problems with them, but I would say this: the amount of money that I've spent on pay-per-views is less money than I probably spend on my Netflix subscription, like total. So if I was to
mm-hmm.
subscribe to an app and I could get all of these events on this app instead of me having to purchase each individual pay-per-view at about $35 to $50 a pop, I would much rather do that. It's cheaper for me as a fan, and then now I can watch it at my own leisure, at my own time, and my own comfortability on my phone, my MacBook, my Android, whatever I want to do at any given moment. I don't have to say, oh, the live stream's going on now. I want to try to catch it, or I gotta wait for the VOD. Like, no, I have the app. I'm watching it,
That's a fact.
and then what I mean. I would much rather just pay a subscription fee for the month than have to pay each individual event. If that's how the app would work, then I think the app would also benefit the consumer as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. The convenience. I mean, we pay for everything for convenience. people don't even watch. Well, I mean, Malone was saying something about, people still watch TV or watch or listen to radio. I don't watch a lot of TV. Most of the stuff I do is on my computer. What I'm watching is mostly on my computer. TV, unless it's my court shows, that's about the only TV that I watch, and I rarely do that. Most of the time, it is gonna be or battles. It's gonna be it's gonna be battles or something like that. So I agree. I do agree. That's the benefit for us. But like I said, now it is potential for other leagues to copy the blueprint of it. However,
that's where you left off. That's where you left off. I said that's where you left off. That's what we couldn't remember. You were saying, how does that this all right, here's what your question was. You said, how would this app and URL affect the other leagues? And then that's when you got jaded with the signal a little bit. But that's what you had asked.
The other leagues, and it would force them to have to figure out something new to do. But honestly speaking, in the war that battle rap goes through, if the URL app is anywhere near successful as the channel has been, I think that would push the culture the closest it would ever be to the major leagues working together. Like, if I got this crazy app that's really taking off, where like this is the new place where people watch battles from, you can see it being more of a universal app maybe one day. Like, that could possibly happen where you got URL content and other league content. It's possible. I don't think each major league should try to make an app. I don't think that everybody should try that at all.
You think? I think all other leagues, they're gonna have to get under the app. I feel like it. Like, don't even try to make another app.
It's the umbrella. It's like it's the
right.
big ball smooth. It's just like it's get down to lay down. You know what I mean? Like, get under.
There you go. I'm glad you said it, and not
I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it.
Yeah, like
but
you need to.
I'm glad you said it.
If you can't get in the ring, you gotta get under the wing. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Or you gotta leave the table, and you don't want to leave the table. So I mean, is the goal to be successful or to have pride? You know what I mean? I don't know.
All right, that's about to be my new hashtag. As soon as I get out of FV jail, I'm in there. You can't get in the ring, get under the wing.
Damn, that's my slogan.
Hashtag.
That's my slogan.
Actually, that's fire.
Kevin, I'm gonna have to borrow that. I'm gonna have to borrow that
for y'all. For everybody on the panel, I got a question.
All right.
I would like to get y'all prediction for the battle on Sunday, and I would also like to ask, how does Don Marino beat me? I would love to know, because everybody say I talk crazy, so I would just.
Okay, wait. Say that last part again. You said to us, it's who we think will win, and what was the last part?
And the last part is, how could you picture Don Marino beating me in a battle, especially under the circumstances in which they're under?
3-0. I don't. Shout out Don Marino.
I gotta see how Don did against Prep.
He did good. He did good. He lost, but he did good.
But he lost.
He did great. It was just a really, really good prep. It was a really good prep. He almost he probably got 30, but he did great. The third round was close or debatable. He did good though, but yeah, he lost.
Mike.
I don't know.
Mike, where you at?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer?
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Cuban 2-1.
I mean, I'm reaching with the 30. I mean, it's gonna be 2-1. I'm going Cuban though.
Why does it have to be 2-1? Why do people feel like 30s can't happen without them being bodies?
No, 30 can definitely happen.
I'm gonna keep it all the way up. I've seen one Cuban battle. That was when he smoked right.
I've seen a couple. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not trying to be your favoritism or nothing like that.
I saw the smoke right out the fucking entire state.
Shout out to Ryder.
So you know what? So Mike, that means that you never tuned into Mad TV. You never tuned into the BRC battles. You never the tournament. Oh,
No,
Cuban.
you want to know why? You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I tried to get into the group for about 6 months, and my shit kept getting fucking rejected.
See, I'm not an admin. I'm not an admin. I'm not an admin.
You know what?
Mike is salty.
I even hit up Quincy. I hit up Quincy. I was like, my nigga, like, what the fuck?
See, if I would have known, like, if I would have known that, I probably would have, probably tried to,
I had to hit Sheena. I hit my homegirl Sheena, who's always in there, and I was like, yo, you motherfuckers not accepting my request. I'm motherfucking Mike N.O.M.E, goddammit. Put me in this fucking group.
But I say that to say this: if you didn't know who Cuban was or how he rapped or whatever, just like the fact that I knew he was back then. Like he know, you know what I'm saying? But yo, the battles, he'll tell you they were fire. Like they found some talent in the group, and a couple people that actually were involved in them battles actually right now are Cuban is one of them, and Tay and Shot, like a couple niggas is doing their thing. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But nah, Cuban's nice, man. Like
I said, I saw the Ryder battle, and he fucked Ryder up.
Shout out to Ryder.
Here's the thing with Cuban at first.
No, we're not gonna shout Ryder out after he got his ass whooped like that. No, we'll keep it a buck.
At first, well, see, no, because
it's like if you watch somebody get into a fight, and you see him get their ass whooped, you're not gonna be like, damn, shout out to him. You got damn, that nigga his ass whooped.
Like he was not supposed to do Ryder like that at all. Like, that was not supposed to happen. However, we got Shy back too. Shy, we got Cuban on. We're toward the end of the interview, but right now he wants to know from the panel, who do we have winning out of him and Don Marino, and why?
Steph Curry. Cuban.
As I was saying, Don Marino, for me, I like Don, I really do, but I was never impressed. I really never.
I think Don's good. Don doesn't have star potential, but I think Don can rap great.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I said I don't think Don has star potential, but I think Don's a good battle rapper.
I agree, and that takes nothing from him. I feel like Don he can turn up with his opponent, but I just feel like Cuban been excelling. You know what I mean? It's like you just never really know where he's going to go with every battle, and that's what I like about Cuban. Because again, or as I was saying in the beginning, I don't think I finished that statement. I wasn't that sold on Cuban at first, and then he started to continue to, it was like he continued to go and go and go. And it wasn't even the like Troy and everybody who used to talk about him. It was just like, okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm still not sold. But when it was time for him to level up, he started to level up. As he started to go, he started to level up. And I guess, Cuban, maybe you just found out what works for you at that time. And like I said, with the whole Ryder battle, it was just like, okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let me watch that shit again, because maybe I'm just influenced by everybody else's decision right now. So let me make sure that's right. But I just don't know. I feel like I say 2-1 because I feel like Don, as Mike just said, Don is a good enough rapper to get a round. However, you got to convince me that you're going to do a 3-0.
Well, I can convince you that I got I rap all 3 of my rounds. So like against Grizz, I don't feel like I gave Grizz any round. You know what I mean? He just raps really good. So it's like one of them rounds he just lost his mind. But I don't take my foot off the gas any round.
Right.
And I'm a finisher. You know, like my third round is always supposed to be my best round. That's how I write my battles. So I don't ever plan on giving anybody a round. So I come out the gate strong to set the tone. Then I try to outdo it the second round, and then I'm gonna go and seal the deal in the third. So I don't, unless he can just beat me for a round. I got him making one of the rounds that like close though. Like it's gonna be competitive, but I don't think he's gonna win a round at all. He can make it debatable, but I don't think he's gonna win a round. Because to win a round, you have to outdo me. I don't really see how you can outdo me at all. I'm not worried about Mexican bars because I'm not Mexican, so it doesn't apply to me.
Well, I saw the champion. I saw your champion interview, and I also heard the Di Henry man face off y'all did, and he said he's not doing no Mexican bars.
He's gonna do them. Trust me, he's not an idiot. I already told him he doesn't do Mexican bars. He's just wasting everybody's time. So I'm gonna whoop his ass. So I would much
You
rather
just
him
gonna
do.
force him to do Mexican
Well,
bars.
no, I'm gonna
That's
tell
what
you
you're
why.
saying.
I'm gonna tell you why. If we go bar for bar and material for material, he doesn't rap better than me. But him as a complete package, he could present a problem because, like I said, he does something that for a target audience, they directly relate to it. So if I'm Mexican and that's my struggle, I'm always gonna feel that. So he might as well
Right.
just go ahead and stick to it. Because if he drops off that one thing he had that was his niche and he just tries to out rap me, he's not gonna out rap me. It's just I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I agree with that. I do agree with that statement. When yeah, we say that a lot with any battler. When you start to change up stuff in a primary battle, that's you do lose. You do lose.
Yeah.
That ain't the time to be trying to change nothing.
Yeah, I'm not the
Stick to
battler to
what
come
you
in there
know.
trying to prove. I'm not the battler to come against and try to prove little like moral wings for yourself. Like this is not the battle to do some shit like that. You come in there like I just want to show y'all that I don't need Mexican bars as you're fucking getting rolled out on a stretcher. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Like
need them.
it's a terrible idea. I'm
Definitely need them.
yeah, like I would rather him come with his best foot forward because at the end of the day, I want to whoop his ass, but I want a really good battle because there's a lot of battles on
Listen,
Damn Legacy.
let's
I
call a
want
spade a
people.
spade, man.
Yeah,
Let's
I
call a
want
spade a
people to
spade,
talk
man.
about this shit. I want people to
No,
talk
let's call a
about
spade
this
a
shit.
spade. He better spit them Mexican bars because if the nigga, he's gonna be getting beat the fuck down outside of them shit. So at least he can hide behind them and just joke some certain shit off. Like if he got a jokey joke round or some Mexican shit, niggas will give him that round just off the strength of the fact that it was fucking funny. You better just go for that. Don't go out there and get cooked. Get a garnet. Don't get curry. I'm trying to
Man,
tell you.
I'm telling you straight up. I already
Shout
know
out
what
to
he's
Kevin
gonna
Garnett.
do. He's a man of habit. He's very predictable. I know he's gonna do. He's gonna do something involving the army, which happens all the time. I really don't give a fuck about army angles at all. Anybody that's
Mhm.
ever been in the service, usually when somebody does a military angle, is just very uneducated. So I could really give a fuck
Facts.
less about a military
Unless
angle.
he unless he hits you with some unless he hits you with some We Are the World shit. Unless he
Yeah,
hits you with
that's
some We Are the
good.
World
I
shit.
could care less
Like
about
you over
that.
there dropping, you drive over there dropping bombs on innocent people
And
and kill.
that's look, Grizz did that, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why it doesn't bother me. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck was America built on? We talk about killing people every fucking battle, and you think you gonna make an angle on me for actually killing people? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No. You're gonna say I talk about shooting grandmas, but you really went to Afghanistan killing our enemies. Whoop de fucking do. Oh my god. No, I'm not giving that angle no respect. The fans
I
might
agree
like
with that.
it. I don't.
I've been
This is
saying
why
that
I
type of
say it's
stuff.
gonna be 30. Because honestly, this the way this nigga logic is just like, yo, like
Facts. Like, yeah.
how do you like how do you
No, I mean, there's angles he could do though. I mean, my name's Cuban. He's Mexican. You know what I mean? He gonna make it seem like
it's
we
gonna come
shared
off
some type
corny.
of
Well,
It's gonna
being
look.
come
He
off
gonna say we
corny.
shared the
being
struggle.
Cuban and Mexican is totally two different things, though.
Right.
No, but you
It's
know the
But
Spanish.
Cuban,
It's
the
gonna come
I
off
did
Cuban.
corny
see
if he
the
says it.
Hispanic angle there.
Now you know the
Yeah.
Cuban immigration, Cuban, the banana boats, us coming to America, them trying to come to America. He's gonna use that angle. That's what he's gonna go for. But the only
Yeah,
thing
but
I'm gonna tell him
yeah,
is,
but that's corny because your rebuttals would be way worse than just taking a boat over here.
But no, my thing is just simple. I'm gonna just tell them the truth. We were both born in America, so it's not fucking relevant.
Right. Yeah. Right.
We're
Right.
both born in America. That
Right.
shit don't apply to you or me. That's what I told him in the face off. If your mom came across the border, don't keep rapping about how you came across the border. Talk about growing up as the child of an illegal. Don't say you're illegal because you're not. They
That's
Oh, I
did
see
that.
what you're saying.
They did that so you wouldn't have to go through that. So you basically spitting in their face doing that. I don't want to keep hearing
Damn,
that
Cuban.
shit. He got a birth
Oh, so hold
certificate.
on, yo. So
Listen,
this
I
is
hate when
Taliban Mayweather.
no,
Right, like how are
them
you telling
angles
this, speaking to this man's life in the face off like that though?
because he tried to call me privileged. I said I got the same privilege you got. I was born in a hospital in America just like your ass. I just hate when people can't just all the angles I take are like real life angles that like affect me in some kind of way. Like I don't just tell other people's stories from my point of view as if it's me. If it wasn't me, that don't make sense. But that's what he told me in the face off. He said, I really seen my mom do this, do that, but that's not what you're saying in the battle. If you were saying that you seen that from your mom, I would be like, damn, that's some real shit. But you telling me you doing it, and I know it's a fucking lie. So no, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like that's just all I'm saying. Just keep it real. If you can rap, if you a talented artist, you should be able to find a way to say, my parents crossed the border, and this is how it affected me being a child of a parent that's illegal. Because there's some dope bars you could talk about. You know, your parents might not know English, but you did. So having to translate, you could do a lot with that. But that's how you know it's not coming from a real place. It's just a gimmick because he's trying to be successful because he wants to fit in.
And I would feel that because I have plenty of excuse me, they're not real family members, but good friends that I lived in San Diego for years. So at the end of the day, a lot of my friends were Mexican and that was their struggle. So I could feel that. I could actually relate to that because, and shit, Malone, you're in New Mexico, or wait, or Arizona. And it's plenty between Mexican and not and Native Americans. Like that's the struggle for most of them. So yeah, he could use that because
Oh,
it actually works.
it's a lot.
That's a population of the South, Texas, as well as Southern California. So I
The
mean,
whole southwest part of the country.
there you go. There you go.
Yep.
Damn, you schooled that man. Like okay. So Cuban, after further review,
I mean, I think there's a lot of
30s.
30s.
I
think there's a lot of
might go
30s.
with 30.
Yeah.
I like the way he thinks. That's very fucking strategic. I might have to go with the 30.
I think you know the craziest thing about it though. I'm not gonna use the majority of the things I say in the battle at all. It's the funniest. I'm not gonna use like 90% of this in the battle. None of it.
Damn. You just up the ante even more, right? Like
Right?
shit.
No, I don't need them. I told him that I don't. My style is not primarily angle based. Like I'll
I
use
didn't like the
angles.
battle when it was announced.
I'm a relentless attacker. Though.
I
I
didn't
like
like
to
it.
rap. I like to tell my story. I don't like to
The reason
focus
why I
on
didn't
my
like it
opponents as much.
is because I'm like, no, this nigga is going to fucking punch this nigga head off, man. And if he throws on a damn vest, he's gonna die. And I was like, shit.
I'm interested though. I think I don't want to count Don Marino out because at the end of the day, he might
I'm
talk
not.
crazy. He might talk crazy like he's a big name, but he damn sure know what I get into. So he's gonna I'm hoping rap better than he's done in any of his other battles.
So wait, Don's not one of the top new fire names. Like I think he is. Don's actually fire.
I think he's a big name, but I don't think he's one of the more talented ones. No, I don't. Listen, I like Don Marino as a brand. I like him as a brand. I don't like him as a talent. But that's not a knock on him because he works hard. You don't have to be the most talented when you work hard, but he's not that talented to me. I definitely think in Florida, out the PGs, he's not better than Gotti Illuminati. He's not better than him. Gotti Illuminati will whoop his ass, in my opinion.
Yeah, I heard about that guy.
Yeah, I was there. I seen it. That motherfucker. Now he's talented. That's a talent. He was punching red-handed head off in front of his home crowd. Not many people can do that.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Don Marino's a great talent, but I do think he has a great brain and he works hard. But that's why he threw me off, because he's ashamed of his great brain, which is like his best calling card.
Now, I just one of the fans listening to the show, Killer Chef is back. He said Cuban 2130 Don Marino is overrated. The Mexican angle will not work in Richmond.
Yeah, it's really not, because Richmond is really, honestly, down in them areas, it's a lot more negra. It's not really. I'm gonna be honest. Like down there in them areas, yeah, Carolinas, yeah, it's yeah. You get the further you try to get down.
I mean, the Richmond crowd is very unbiased though. So it's like if he has the right energy, like with Grizz, people thought they were gonna be biased to Grizz. They loved Grizz. Like if you rap good and you got the energy, you'll be fine.
There's a difference between Grizz and Don Marino. Don Marino's Mexican. Don Marino's Mexican. He got to sell the Mexican bars to the negras in the crowd, and a little sprinkle of Spaniards that are gonna be there too, saying go Donnie. Nah, he got to do the Mexican bars, because if he don't, he's gonna look lame.
TV Malone.
Huh?
Nothing.
He gonna punch though. That's another thing though. He's gonna punch. He's gonna punch, or he's gonna at least attempt to. That's what he's gonna do that as well. He's not gonna just.
I just don't know that he's gonna fare well. Okay, here's the thing. There's a difference between, this is still at the top. What is it? Top tier. It's still gonna be there, right?
Yeah, it's still
or is it going to be? Okay,
top.
So depending on how they do it, if it's actually on that particular stage, or if it's more I guess where the settings that y'all have been doing them, I don't know. It's like, how are they doing that? Is it in a different room, but just in the same building? Because they had different rooms, right?
No, it's a stage.
It is the stage.
Yeah, but the PGs were like at a lower level type stage.
Right. So they weren't actually on the main stage right there. That's what I'm asking. So Cuban, where are y'all gonna be? Like, are y'all gonna be right there on the main stage, or are you gonna be in one of the other rooms? Is he still there?
Oh yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I was saying, are you gonna be on the main stage, or are you going to be in one of the other rooms, or that other room?
My last one was on the stage. I rap in front of Smack. I won't accept nothing else. I'm not battling in that corner. I'm not trying to sound bougie.
Okay, so y'all gonna be in front of Smack then?
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I'm rapping I rapped in front of Smack last time. There's no way I'm taking a 9 in front of Smack.
I feel you.
Battle this time. Hell no. They be like, where's Smack at? He not here? Well, I'll wait.
Because I'm saying, the reason I'm saying that is, what I'm getting at is, it's just gonna, that's a different type. I mean, that's a different setting with a different crowd, I think. Because I know
it's definitely on the main stage.
Okay.
Definitely on the stage again.
So in that case, I don't know that the Mexican bars are gonna go over.
Yeah, I mean, so this is what I would say about Don Marino. I'm not more or less worried about what's gonna work and what's not. I'm more or less worried about how he's gonna come back not being like the favorite. You know, like, because people predicted me to win and all that. It's all been like bothering him. Like, he's just like not used to being the underdog or something. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, in the building is gonna be even worse, because I was just here the last band Legacy, and I put on one of my like best performances. So they all expecting me to, they all expecting me to go crazy. Like, they're not like if I steal the crowd initially, which I'm gonna have them, I wonder if he's gonna get discouraged or not. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if he has the mental, you know, ability to like block that out or not, or fight against it. That's really what I want to see, because I don't want him to get discouraged, but it's a possibility.
He might depend. You know what? I'm hoping that he's a little more seasoned to be able to withstand the reject. Well, I don't want to say rejection. Uh, the maybe lack of crowd reaction or what have you.
The
Again,
overreaction for an opponent compared to you, you know what I mean? Just like
right?
little stuff
Because
like that.
I feel like the last time I saw Don was when he battled. Well, as far as live, is when he battled Skates. And
I never heard about that battle.
yeah, I
in
was
Atlanta, right?
there. Huh?
That was the one in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for as good as I thought that battle was going to be, it was not a great battle.
What was wrong with it? Was it the crowd? Was it them two? What was wrong with it?
It
He was
was, to me,
stumbling a lot.
well, first off, I am a Skates fan. I fuck with Skates the long way, and
Skates is dope.
I feel like he did not bring it in that battle. But I also feel like it was a mediocre, from what I've seen in the past, it was a mediocre Don. I feel like Don did Don did beat Skates, but with the Skates that showed up, Don should have annihilated that man, because that was a horrible Skates. Like, Skates was not, like, it was not what I was used to at all. That battle will never drop. For you guys to really know what I'm talking about, but like, it was completely mediocre. Now there were other things that were going on, and in it at the venue, but it just did not seem like Skates seemed very lackluster. Like, his material was good, but he wasn't even pushing through with the material. He wasn't hype like that. He was going through it kind of fast. That I recall. I just knew I was getting a good Skates. I promise I did. I was very disappointed. I was. And like I said, Don, I just feel like with Don, he does show diversity, but Don is kind of one of those battlers. I feel like I've seen that one Don Marino battle. I've kind of seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
So when I just, it's kind of hard for me to look for different things, I guess. Like Mike said, he's a dope rapper, but I don't know, the content is just kind of the same a lot of times. And I just feel like that's going to translate a certain way on cam. I'm hoping that this will be a good back and forth with y'all.
It should
But
be.
we'll
If
see.
he's listening, if he's been listening, because I haven't been promoting for no damn reason. So if he's been listening to the promotion, and if he been watching my battles, because he should understand that it's like an uphill battle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm expecting him to be good. Like, I'm hoping to get the best Don Marino. That's what I do this for. I don't just let people sit by themselves and try to take the easy way out in battles by not promoting. Like, I'm gonna make you say something. So he should be motivated. It should be a very good Don Marino, and he should understand what's at stake. Because if I smoke his ass, it's not gonna be good. Because I talk crazy. So if I follow through with smoking him, it's gonna be terrible. They're gonna troll the hell out of him for a long time. I mean, but if I lose, they're gonna not let me hear the end of it.
This is facts.
Let me ask this last question. And actually, this question is coming from Killer Chef. He's saying, Cuban will, he said that you will smoke Don Marino. He said, but the sad part about it is that if you smoke him, Don will probably go on to get the bigger plate after the battle because of the politics. What do you think about that?
I have the perfect answer for that. That's not
Okay,
gonna. That's
I'm
not.
sure you do. You've had perfect answers all night.
No, that's not gonna happen. P. So I don't like. This was put together by P. So P
Oh,
doesn't necessarily work like that. N.O.M.E has
okay,
been working on Born Legacy 7. If Don Marino has an opponent for Born Legacy 7 or anything like that, it has already been booked. It has nothing to do with our battle because it's in July. We're
okay.
battling in May. So he probably
Right.
already booked. If N.O.M.E did that, I don't know. Because
From my understanding, that card is done.
yeah,
Yeah.
I deal with P. So I know for a fact if I beat Don Marino's ass, I know P is not gonna give him a step up after that. Now if N.O.M.E has plans for him, that's between him and N.O.M.E. But see, the way to beat out the politics is to not worry about them. I don't worry about things I can't control. I'm not supposed to worry about who Don Marino battles after me. I'm just supposed to whoop his ass when we battle. Everything after that is out of my control or not my business. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
More
You
power
know
to
what?
him.
Uncle Cuban, yo, look, I made my decision on who's gonna win the Cuban and Don Marino battle, man. And I'm going with Cuban solely based off of his confidence. He has this aura about his confidence that's pretty fucking dope.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. It took me
I'm
a while.
I'm I'm,
I
I'm going
wasn't
I'm
always
going
like
with
this.
him.
I wasn't always like this. I promise.
You know what? As somebody who used to battle myself, like I I see it differently. You know what I'm saying? So I can recognize certain attributes in MCs, and I fuck with it.
No, I appreciate. No, I tell people this. I really don't say these things like in a attempt to sell tickets or I'm just want to talk crazy. I genuinely believe whatever I say. Like, I'm
Believe
not.
what you're saying, and
Yeah,
that's what I mean. You believe what you're saying.
I genuinely think I'm better than Don Marino in every fucking aspect of battle rap.
You
So
know what? He's got my vote.
Mine too. I mean,
Got my vote.
but
I'm just
somebody got to
watching.
pick me to lose because Don
I'm
Marino is
just
gonna get on Twitter and be upset that
I'm
for
just watching the journey.
nobody thinks he's gonna win.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Oh,
he is. He's a damn crybaby. I can't wait till this damn battle.
I'm about to add him on Twitter.
No, I just want everybody to remember this. I want everybody to remember these moments when he was saying it was gonna be bad for me and how we could bet and how Twerk could it was gonna be
did we
bad
lose
for
it?
me and how Twerk could judge the battle and he didn't care and all that stuff because he's gonna whoop my ass. Watch the tweets after the battle. I just want everybody to do that for me. Watch what he says after it happens. It's all.
It's all that.
It's always different.
Killer Chef said you're the young Calico.
I appreciate it.
Nah,
I
nah,
don't,
nah,
I
nah,
don't think
nah.
I'm a calico, but it's still a compliment. I appreciate it. I don't think I'm like
I
any.
don't know
I don't think
about
I'm like any
Calico.
other battle rappers, honestly. But I definitely know that I have a mold. I know there's people I looked up to, used to watch, but I think I got my own little thing going on. Everybody's journey different,
That's a fact. That's a
but
fact.
I
Um,
take all compliments. That's a compliment.
well, of course, we appreciate you. You have to make sure you come back up here. Now you know we're here. You got to come back.
You
Oh yeah,
gotta
I'm
come
always.
back when you face off with what's his name, Swamp in August.
Oh, shit. Right.
Yeah, I'm always willing. One tweet or DM away. I'm here. It don't take much to get me here. I'm here.
Hey, nigga. Yeah, come on back.
I'm a whoop swamp ass too. So don't worry about it. Y'all gonna
Oh,
be mad
shit.
at
Now that's my
y'all
guy.
gonna be
That's
mad
my
about that
guy.
one. Y'all gonna be mad about
That's
that
why
one.
I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for it,
Yes,
Ring.
that's
That's
I've
the
been
my
battle.
waiting for it.
guy. That's
That's the
all.
battle. That's the
Hey,
battle I
hey.
really
That one
want.
is
I fuck
hard
with
right there.
Swamp. I fuck with Swamp, but that one. I got Cuban. This is what I've been waiting for.
That's the battle I want. I ain't gonna lie. I would much rather it been Swamp instead of Don. Much rather.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I
that's
agree.
okay.
That one would be intense. Like if that was on band, that would have been super
I
intense.
mean,
Like that
I'm not
air
gonna
would be
lie.
crazy.
The battle with me and Swamp, very well may be banned. I'm not sure what they want to do with it. I'm not
That
gonna lie to you.
needs to be banned.
I just know I'm
That
coming.
needs to be
I
Hell
banned.
just know
yeah,
I'm coming to his hood in South Carolina because he's
definitely
from South
banned.
Carolina, and I'm gonna whoop his ass in South Carolina.
So it's gonna be probably a ban because only band battles happen in that region.
What's the date on that in August?
August 24th.
Wait, August what? You broke up.
Oh, I'm sorry. August 24th, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on Body Bag Battle League.
Oh shit, that
It's on it's on
Oh,
BBS.
that's that flyer.
wow.
That's the
Yeah.
one that URL dropped the ball on. Yo, matter of fact, while you here, let's talk about that. Yo, how does that work?
How does what work? Me and
That
Swamp battling on body bag.
yeah.
I know. We both on URL contract, but the battle sanctioned. It should be a sanctioned battle,
Yeah,
and it's
but
and it's
Swamp
three
ain't
rounds.
BBL.
And
But
it's three
I was
rounds.
just thinking that, but
yeah, he
And it's
Ramson. Oh.
mhm.
and it's 3 rounds. No, but see, it's not because of just home league. You don't have to just battle at your home league per URL contract. That's just a myth that people have.
Oh.
That's not a myth. I didn't see it.
Nah,
But
there've been some
okay.
situations. There've been some situations though, man. Like it is a myth, but then again, it's not. I have too. I've heard some things, seen some
I've
shit.
seen some things, but hey, shit happens. Hey, it's a way around everything.
The soldier center? Yeah. You know what the soldier center is? Yeah, yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, he
Yeah,
at work.
it's literally just the soldier
I
center where you get
forgot, right?
and they got, like the foosball and all of that. Yeah, it's just right there. There's
His ass
nobody in
got extra duty.
there. I think it's just the C. Yeah, 317. Every time they have it, nobody ever gets in contact with them to do it. So it's always unmanned when 317 has it. Which I don't know why they wouldn't go over to
That's why I fuck with
317.
Cuban, honestly, because like I interviewed a nigga before, and he's come on did like before battles, and he'll be just at work. Like also, I go right outside, also chill, just natural. Like it's not an act. Like this
I
nigga's like one of the most. It's like I don't know how to explain that shit. It's like watching a person like
when I went
Switch
over
on and off.
just really be like he's really. And I never met the nigga like personally, like yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I have like spoken to him, like you know what I'm saying, whether it's on video chats and all other shit like that. But like he's like dude is like down to earth. Like he really, really believes what he says, bro. Like he's not gonna say it unless he means it. Like dead ass. This nigga's funny.
so he's kind of like he works
He's
directly
hella funny, man.
battles, he runs it, so he kind of like
And that's why like I remember before, like I used to always tell people like even from then I'll be like, like he's like I don't know, it's just kind of different. And I always wanted to see like how or what it would look like, you know what I'm saying, on like the URL platform, honestly, because I couldn't see like
bunch of this stuff up the prior 6
not
days.
saying that he couldn't be battle like in any other league, but personally, URL is the perfect fit for him, honestly, to me. So just to see like, you know what I'm saying, like even Smack sees it. Smack don't really co-sign nobody that heavy. I like that.
That's a fact. That's
That's
a
true.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I don't know. I don't know, man, but I don't know. I hope these niggas don't rob us of a Cuban versus Twerk in the future because Goonies is yeah. I don't know.
I
Watch y'all
can't.
niggas.
Like
Me and Twerk battled in battle rap culture already, man. The footage is still up, man.
Yeah, I know that. I got the footage. I remember that. I
Yeah,
was on that live.
I don't know if you'll ever see that again.
That's
Maybe,
what I'm saying.
maybe under those same circumstances, but I wouldn't want. See, that's the thing. I'll battle anybody. Like me and Drugs was super close. I still battled them, and it's not like I battled them like a friend. Like I just battled them, but I don't really be wanting to battle like a lot of the people. Like everybody's like, oh, would you battle Ace? I don't want to battle Ace. So, you know what I mean? Why I don't want to? That's the only thing for me. Just it's not a
Shout
if
out
I
to
would
Ace.
do it. It's just I don't really want to do it.
That's my new nigga too, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, a couple of my new niggas is in the Goonies camp. Like I can't front.
It's a new
Ace is
world
dope.
order.
I feel like niggas gotta let him loose. It's time. It's time.
I
Time for him
really
to
can't wait. I really can't wait to this swamp battle. Y'all are gonna be so fucking disappointed. I cannot
Ace,
wait.
I'm in Briz Rothstein. I'd
I'm
love to
gonna
see
try to
that.
make that event because that, like I said, that's my guy. I need to probably be there at that one to
I
kind of
really hope
see.
so. Cause I just want to show you how much he can't fucking rap. You keep letting that accent fool you. That is one
What?
non-rapping
Nah,
motherfucker
nah,
right
we're not
there.
gonna.
No, we ain't
Come
gonna do
on,
that. My boy
Yes,
bruh.
can
he
rap.
won't.
We
Nah, my
can't do
boy can
that.
rap. Nah, my boy
Yes,
can
he
rap.
won't.
Now we ain't doing that.
No,
Yeah.
he can't. He told
Talk to
Your
him.
Honor, he told Your Honor, and I quote, like somebody tossing lamps across the room, throwing shade. I would have booed his ass out the building. That shit was terrible. That was a terrible bar. But it sounds decent with the accent, but the bar is ass. I just want
This
y'all to
nigga be breaking
understand.
it down, bro. It's
I
I be
hate
bad.
listening.
him. Oh,
It's
I hate
bad.
him.
It's bad.
I'm
Like
on.
this nigga's like Dr. Gavorkian. Like niggas gotta.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna whoop Swamp's ass.
Oh my
So
God.
perfect. He from 317. Perfect.
So
Nah,
this is
they didn't
August.
you were here.
So this is August 24th, right?
No, I'll
Yeah,
let him know.
August 24th. Murder
Yep.
Beach.
Yeah, be in
August
the
24th,
building,
Murder
man.
Beach, Body Bag Battle League or something like that.
Yeah, 3BL. It's gonna be a classic, hopefully.
I
Oh
think so.
God.
It should be. Swamp is dope.
He really is.
But Cuban 2-1. Swamp, you my nigga
No,
though.
no. See. This is the thing. It's certain kinds of Cubans you get. See, I don't really like being favored in battles. I really don't. I'd much rather not be favored. So going against Don Marino for me, I have to do extra things to keep myself on track and motivated because everybody thinks I'm gonna just whoop his ass, which I am. But it's just like it's not very motivating to just keep hearing how you're gonna beat the shit out of somebody. So it's just like with Swamp, I get to play the villain, and I love playing the villain. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I get to ruin that whole little thing that y'all got going on over there. I cannot wait.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? What you talking about?
Yes.
Doing what?
Yes. Talk that shit. Yes.
That whole little swamp push that everybody just trying to conjure up out of nowhere, out of thin air, like he just did so great because he had that one good battle. I just can't wait to just stomp that whole little shit out. Like oh my god, I can't
What
wait.
he's trying to say, translation, roadblock.
Oh yeah, I don't want to call it.
What you talking about? The Swamp Town movement? What you trying
No,
to?
no, I'm just him. I ain't got nothing against D. I love DG, Rob, all of them. Like just him. Because he been calling me out before all of this. You know, Swamp's been asking for this battle. So it's like we were gonna battle anyway.
Oh.
We're gonna battle because he's been talking crazy for quite some time. For some reason, he wants me to whoop his ass. I don't know why. And then he blows up. Then now all the fans are saying like he's really gonna like fuck me up. And I'm just like, oh my god, I can't wait. I love that. I love it. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
This is
It's
gonna be
gonna
a
be.
hell of a
And
battle.
we in his home. And we damn near in his hometown. Oh, I just can't wait. They say, Pierre, I'm coming to South Carolina. We not. It's gonna be beautiful. Cause I whoop his ass there. I don't want to hear nothing.
Wow.
I never battled in South Carolina. None of that. So he should have the advantage. And I'm going to dog him at home.
Oh Lord.
I can't wait. Y'all see, y'all gonna make me start overlooking Don. Let me focus on Sunday. I cannot wait. And
Right,
I got
right. This
and I
Sunday.
got
This
something.
Sunday.
And just to let y'all know how much I really think Swamp is not as good as y'all think he is. And I got a big battle about 2-3 weeks before Swamp in August. That's gonna be getting announced soon too. I'm
What?
battling. I got a bigger name than Swamp before Swamp, and I'm still gonna whoop his ass.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well, yeah. You
I'm
know,
battling
shit
There,
a
like
right.
female.
There it
I got a
is.
female August 4th.
You got a
Say what?
what?
I got a female battle August 4th.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big name
Really?
too. Yup. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I'm the child of a single mother. I've been waiting to tell my mom all the things I couldn't tell her because I wasn't paying bills in the house. I cannot wait. Oh my god.
Okay. So
What
it's
is
an
a
older.
classic? Let
Can
me
It's an
ask you
it's
this.
an older female.
What is a
Mhm.
classic? What is a classic female male matchup that you've seen?
Fetty and Shuni.
Better than C3 and Latize?
I wouldn't say that because I think C3 is
Well,
fucking
I
amazing.
just asked you the best.
The best, well, my personal favorite male female battle. I personally love Red versus Miss Hustle. I love that battle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God damn. You went there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
my favorite. Cause C3 be whooping these niggas ass. People don't act like it, but C3 be winning a lot of hers. So do
We
QB.
definitely gonna stop playing with C3. That's a fact. That's a
QB
fact.
QB battled a couple dudes, didn't she?
Arsenal just
Yeah.
battled Arsenal. She battled Show Off. She battled.
Yeah, she was violating
It
against
was
Show Off.
three,
She was in
right?
a fucking bag.
That's a fact.
Yeah. QB, C3 and them, yeah, they be in their bags when they battle dudes.
That's the Snapple fact.
Oh, I can't wait till y'all get that announcement, man. I wish. Matter of fact, what's today? I might announce it. I might have just announced this shit my damn self. I don't give a fuck.
You should announce it right
You
now.
Yep, I'm
definitely
doing it.
should. What league is this gonna be on?
It's gonna be in Maryland. It's gonna be on Bring Your Balls Battle League. It's Venom and Debo League. Not Debo, but another Debo from the DMV. I got Tori Doe, man. August 4th.
Ooh, she coming
What?
back?
Yeah, I got Tori Doe August 4th in Maryland on BYB. I'm gonna whoop Tori Doe's ass as well. I'm not playing this year. I'm not playing this year. I seen last year they
I
wasn't
love
trying to
Tori,
give
man. Why
Survivor
you gotta
Sex.
do it?
I
Why you
love
gotta
Tori
do
Doe.
it?
I think Tori Doe is amazing. And guess
It's not
what?
about that. Why you gotta do it to Tori though? Why?
Because I didn't want to battle. I didn't want to battle just like
Oh,
one
y'all
of
didn't
the
catch the
other
bars
female
though.
names. Like I was going to battle E Heart, but then I was like, nah. I don't want to battle E Heart. I wanted to battle somebody I was really like a fan of, and I saw that Tori ain't been battling for a minute, so I asked for her. I told him, yeah. Matter of fact, I want to battle a
Nah, why you
female.
gotta do it to Tori though?
Tori's
Nah.
fire, yo. I very much well could lose to Tori. She really could whoop my ass. I won't lie to you. She could. I mean, it's not gonna fucking happen, but it's possible. I like Tori. Tori get crazy.
I fucks with Tori.
I just want to look Tori in her face and tell her she's not better than Jazz the rapper, so she shut the hell up. So.
I don't know. I need to see
Oh,
that battle happen. I
Oh,
don't know.
we're
I
gonna
need to
get
see that
crazy.
battle happen.
I'm going
I need to see
crazy
that
this
happen.
year. I'm going crazy this year. I promise you.
you definitely doing like you're doing big things. That's what's up.
No, I can't sit by. I can't sit by no more and let people get what I feel I deserve. And instead of complaining, I'm gonna show them. That's why I said I sat back and waited. I waited a lot for opportunities last year, because I'm like, I'm here, I'm on contract. If I just keep working and I do what I'm supposed to do, the opportunities are gonna come with time. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm making them happen this year. So we're gonna be moving all year, nonstop. This is my ascension year.
Yeah,
It
it's
started
good
with
shit.
Donald. Well, no, it started with Grizz because Grizz was my first battle of this year. Then it's moving to Donald. Then Tori Doe. Then Swamp, and then whoever the hell else is crazy enough to make me have to stop whatever movement they got going on.
That's what's up.
So you about to be AKA the movement stopper? That's what's
Oh,
coming, Thanos.
Listen, I'm telling you this right now. I'm really gonna ruin plans. If you got big plans for an up and coming artist that's in my age group or a peer of mine, giving them to me at the wrong time is a sure way to fuck all of that up. And that's exactly what I'm gonna tell Beasley and them after I whoop Swamp's ass. You should have blocked the battle. If you wanted to push them, you shouldn't have let them battle me. It's your fault. Put his
Oh
ass on the
shit.
shelf.
So you saying you ended his career? That's what you're
I'm
saying?
not gonna end his career. I'm gonna put a nice little halt to it. I'm gonna put a nice little because right now he got the express. He in the express lane. He got the police. The police, leading the way for him. So he just going 80 miles per hour with no hiccups. I'm definitely about to flatten two of them tires, and he about to have to get some spares out the trunk.
Said he got the police cascade.
Yeah, we about to put an end to all of that. I'm about to just throw a few tacks in a row, You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to pull over to the shoulder for a little bit, get his roadside assistance, and then he start moving again. I don't want to end his career. I just want to teach him a thing or two because he don't rap good enough. He has superstar potential, but he don't got a superstar pen at all.
Yo,
His pen is
Jesus.
borderline lazy to be
it's
completely
gonna be
honest.
bad. I hate to say it.
Oh
It's
no,
gonna be
Swamp not
bad.
gonna lay down though. Swamp definitely gonna come with it. He know what I do. He gonna come with it. He ain't call me out for no reason. I answer all calls. You knock on the deli
Swamp's my
door
number
long
one
enough,
Southern nigga.
somebody gonna answer you.
What? Your number one Southern nigga over Riggs? Who beat him?
Swamp, yeah, Swamp's my dude.
Swamp lost to Squeako, so technically Swamp
And
should
I,
be
I,
above
Squeako,
Squeako.
right. I mean, I'm
Squeako
sorry,
whooped
I
his
said
ass
Riggs.
too.
I said Riggs. I'm sorry.
I
Squeako,
said,
right.
listen. I said keyword my.
My
I
And
mean,
I
he
was
got the loss.
there.
He got the losses. You know what I mean? But that don't mean he can't be still my. Like
No, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. Swamp's progression has been crazy. Like going from the Apollo battle to the Squeako battle to the Yana battle, he's definitely been on a upward tangent. Like definitely, I won't take. He's definitely been getting better and better every battle, more comfortable.
And that's what I like about him because his progression.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with him like I do. Because after the Squeako upset, he really I was actually there. Like we had that conversation and he really felt a way about that. Um and even before this, during I was, a matter of fact, I was there for both of those battles. But um Ab had mentioned when we were at he was there for the Squeako battle too, I believe. No, either way it goes, him and Apollo, we knew, like his whole presence. The boy, I like a person who studies the craft. So he had to humble himself a little bit after Squeako beat up on him, but you knew that he was going to come back and go crazy because before that battle he had lost to Ishmula. So he kind of stepped back and was like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this shit back. And after he got it back, it was just like, okay, I promise I'm gonna do better. And like he had 50 up. It was like you were supposed to be here for your honor battle. And I actually liked that battle. I'm mad that I wasn't there, but I still feel like he got a little work to do because I feel like it was a good battle, but I feel like it could have almost been debatable.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about that? So I feel like, his progression is there. We're gonna see what happens. And then we're gonna see what he does when he sees you. And I'm hoping I can be in the building for that. I can't see my young bull die.
You gotta have to see it, man.
Oh no.
He not
I
gonna
ain't
die.
convinced yet. I'm convinced with Swamp with Cuban right now, but I ain't convinced yet. By the time you get to that, man, I don't know. I gotta
No,
see.
I'm gonna put it to you just like this. From the way Band Legacy 2 go this weekend, as far as with me and what I do, I think it's gonna be a clear indicator of what people can expect to see as far as I'm not gonna lie to you. Me and Swamp very much well might get blocked after this weekend. It's definitely a possibility. I'm not sure. But as of right now, the battle is green to go. And I know Swamp not gonna die. I don't never expect anybody to die. I don't even expect Don Marino to die. I've never faced an opponent that just came in there and died, like who just didn't even try.
What you're saying is I come in to finish them.
Yeah,
So
I'm
at
gonna
the
try.
end of the day,
He not gonna
that's what
let me
that
though.
means.
He not
He
gonna
uses
let
the
me though.
time stone. That's
This is
all.
my thing. I'm supposed to try to kill you. It's your job to not let me, because you're supposed to try to kill me too. I mean, that's
Talk
why
that
we
shit.
have battles. But
He uses the time stone. I'm trying to tell you.
I think he gonna fight though. Like, and then he at home, that accent. Like, I'm not from the country at all. Like, a lot of that slang and that accent shit. There's nothing I can do to combat him being one of the people to his people, because I don't know what the fuck a Kootnoot is. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is.
What did he say?
Yeah, that's what Swamp said
This
it on.
is crazy,
Swamp
man.
said it on one of his
And the
lives, and like
poor,
everybody knew what it
yeah,
was.
that's what it is.
I don't know what the fuck that is. So when he doing shit like that and the crowd know what he talking about and I don't,
Oh
that's
my
a
God,
clear
that's
that's
so
a clear
funny.
advantage for him. You know what I mean? So just I don't. He ain't gonna die. He gonna put on for South Carolina in the battle. I'm certain. I just know I'm.
Well, I'm saying Ish and him battled out there too. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
He wasn't that good against Ish in my opinion. But
I don't know. I mean, they weren't so biased, and
oh no,
he
I
does.
don't see. I'm not saying they're gonna be biased. I never worry about things like that. I'm just saying
All the
I
niggas is
can't.
trash.
Yeah, I can't cut. I can't cut out the fact that he might really get in tune with the crowd and have them rocking, and then I have them rocking, and it'd be a really good battle. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody's biased. You neither can reach the people and get them in tune with you, or you can't. It ain't really biased at all, to me. You're not gonna hear that word from me very often. I don't blame crowds and gas and bias. I don't do that often.
I hear you on that. Well, after this battle, we definitely plan to hear more. We're gonna be trying to get all the exclusives we possibly can, because they don't. That I mean, I really wish these would be pay per view, but I understand the exclusivity. I can't even say the word right now. Is at an all time high, and I appreciate that. But hopefully, they will drop this goddamn app already, so we can start paying our money, so we can see these battles as they're happening. Um, but it has been real talking to you, Cuban. Good luck this weekend.
Nah, thank you. I'm about to actually get in tune, get in tune with that right now. Actually, I'm about to be up all night. I know I got work to do.
Oh wow. Okay.
I appreciate y'all for having me,
We appreciate you. Thank you so
and I'll
much.
definitely be back.
All right, boy.
In case I lose and
Oh,
y'all
you
need to
gotta
come.
come back either way. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't dump
yeah,
us if you lose.
yeah. So y'all can get your rounds off. I know I said a lot. So,
Absolutely.
yes,
We
ma'am.
all be fucking here losers with you. Cause we got you in it.
Oh yeah, nah, but I'm not gonna lose. I don't foresee that. The best he could do is they just say, "Wow, man, that was the best Don Marino I ever seen." I don't know how to call that battle. It was really good. That's like out of all my Doctor Strange outcomes, that's the only like one in his favor I saw was that it was debatable.
Well, that's what's up. To be continued.
All right, y'all have a good
All
night,
right.
Cuban.
You
You
All
too.
right.
too. All right. So y'all know I'm getting killed right now because of the adding the females to the Mount Rushmore, and we had to pick between the three.
Hey, I knew it would happen.
Definitely, QB is feeling away. She
Uh-uh.
said that shouldn't even be a question. She should definitely be Queen. I mean not Queen of the Ring. I'm sorry, Mount Rushmore. No contest. Um, Shit, that interview went a little longer than I anticipated.
It was a
Uh,
good one.
It's good.
it was definitely a good one, but it took up time for everything else we had planned to do.
Cuban, you very educated, man.
But it was good talking to him. I was glad to get a feel for this battle because all the extra that was going on between him and Norms, and then of course the face offs and everything else. Yeah, I definitely am glad that we were able to get him on the show and holler at him about all of that. Um, y'all want to go through the town business card real quick?
I'm about to bounce out because I've got to be up at 5.
Okay.
So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow
I
night.
don't know, bro. I mean, you can go through it with me. I'll give you my little prediction.
Yeah, we can do that real quick. We can do that real quick. You got the card? I got it, but you got it or no?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'll just go off the names. And yes, it's 6 battles on the card anyway, on the main card.
I don't
The
even
other
know.
card I did not have, unfortunately.
I just know Big K and Romney. I know that one.
Right. So the first match, we'll start from the beginning or from the top, is Ilmac and B Magic. This is a battle that should have happened a minute ago, but I ain't mad that it's happening now. Ilmac has got the recognition from the Negro culture, more of the Negro culture by him being on RBE. So we got more fans that are coming to know him. B Magic been doing a little something here and there recently, or in the last 6 months or whatever. I
Ilmac
haven't heard
2-1.
too much about those battles, but ultimately, what you say?
Ilmac 2-1.
Well, you know what? I was just trying to be nice, but I have Ilmac too.
Yeah. Fuck all that.
Right? I have a 2-1 too. I had it just the same. All right. Geechee Gotti had. You know what? Let's save that one. Let's go Big K and Rum Nitty.
I hate giving my because they get Nitty 2-1, man. Nitty 2-1.
Big K turns up on King of the Dot.
So does Nitty.
Yeah, you're right. Little Kenny. I'm gonna go with Nitty. Nitty been on a roll. Nitty been on a roll.
He has,
This
and you gotta
year.
remember, before he went to URL, he was over there. So Nitty is actually he's seasoned in KOTD's universe. Like he's
That's a
good. Like
fact. That's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? Big
I
K's
agree.
the one. Big K's the one who can't handle URL. Who allegedly got the and what niggas chased him out. He's comfortable for KT. I seen the post. I seen the slander. I seen that shit. I seen it.
Okay,
So
I'm
of
going with
course,
Nitty. I'm
of
going with
course,
Nitty. I'm gonna give Big K a round though. I'm gonna
yeah,
give Big
I
K a
am.
round
I am.
because I've been seeing glimpses of him. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a round. Um, Pass and Ill Will.
Man, I want to say ill will 3-0, but I'm be respectful because it's town business. Past 2-1. I believe Pass will get around, but I don't know if he's gonna be ill will. But then again, it depends on what type of ill will we have.
That's a fact. That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say. And I mean, not for nothing.
I
Will
don't
has
know.
I think
You
Will
know
has
what?
been focusing on music so much that we haven't gotten the best quality Ill Will that we usually get. So
I'm
I
gonna say
do.
Pass. I'm gonna go with Pass. I'm gonna go with the underdog on this one.
I'm
I'm gonna go with
definitely
Pass.
going with Pass. This is at home. This is at home.
Yup.
I got that 2-1 also. Mad Flex and A Ward.
Who? You said Mad Flex?
Mad Flex and A Ward. Are you serious right now?
A Ward, man.
Really?
A Ward.
Really?
I actually
I'm
remember that.
getting sleepy, so I'm delirious as hell. But
Oh yeah, got the munchies.
I'm gonna go with A Ward too in a damn good battle with Mad Flex. That could possibly. I don't know if it'll be debatable. I was trying.
Nah, Mad Flex. I know he's actually fired,
He
but
is. He
I,
is.
I think A Ward too much. It's too much. I think A Ward might be just too much for him.
We'll see. We'll see. A Ward is fire, but we'll see. Mad Flex doesn't get the credit that he deserves, in my opinion. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll just
I,
have to
me,
see.
me personally, and I'm honestly going with A Ward even more because I've seen more A Ward battles than I've seen Mad Flex battles. To be honest,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So I could be just be playing the favorites And that's probably what I'm doing here. But A Ward 2-1.
Okay, this is kind of a weird battle. Active and Oops.
Yeah, that battle is yeah, it is weird.
Um,
I don't
I
know what
can't
they're
even
looking.
say that it would be a good style clash. However, if played right, we know that Oops has become the messenger.
Active was on that card that dumbfounded when he battled Conceited, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like this could be more of a power to the people type of match, which I'm okay with. Black power, growth and development. I feel some Nipsey bars coming on. It might be interesting. I'm not really mad at that. It might be interesting. I know that Active
Nah, we're
has
not trying to
been.
hear all that right now, son. Say that we're gonna hear that from Lux on June 8th. We need y'all niggas to do some other shit.
Well, it's in California. So although it's Northern California and not Southern California, I could definitely see where you are in the town of legendary Black Panther Party for all of that to be said. I
Okay.
guarantee that. I guarantee that.
True.
Oh, and I forgot, Danny and Diz is on this card too, right?
Oh yeah. Yup.
What you thinking
That's
about
the main
this?
event.
Okay, first off, they went from 1 round to 2 rounds.
3. It's 3 rounds, sir.
I thought it was 2.
Nah, it's 3.
It is definitely 3 now.
It's 3. That's what I seen. The first time I seen it, it was like that was the big debate. Or the big announcement, whatever.
All right.
I
So
got I
now we're
got the
at 3 rounds. Who you got winning?
them niggas got like a real history. So it's like I can't count Diz out on this one, honestly. I don't know. And Diz is honestly nice. Diz pen is nice. I think Diz pen is underrated because of the bully shit that he got going on. But
I feel like it's underrated because when Diz is the type of person, or Diz is the type of they are really a lot alike in terms of momentum and energy. They are both so freaking electrifying. And Diz gets so amped up, and a lot of people don't. When they feel like Diz is rambling, Diz is not rambling. You just got to listen to what he's saying. All
yeah,
of it makes sense. All of it makes sense. Between his multis and similes and all of that, I mean, I feel like he can be dope. I feel like he will definitely write, and he's been out for a little minute. Danny on the flip side, Danny is so dope to me. I feel like this is going to be a very energized battle. But Danny sometimes, and I've been saying this lately, he has so many goddamn bars. Not everything hits. And I
yeah,
feel like he needs to be more strategic about that.
he got to be careful with that against Diz though.
Yeah.
You got to be very careful because the way that Diz attacks his opponent, he will expose that.
I agree. I
He'll
agree.
he definitely he'll expose it in some way. He'll expose it. He definitely will.
I
So I
agree.
mean, honestly, and it's a
This
Cali
is hard
battle.
for me to judge.
The
It's
Cali
hard for me to
battle
judge.
too. I don't know. I got a debatable battle at, at the least, yes. But I think this battle could be if both of them bring it, this could be up there. See, but then that'd be crazy. Then that'd put Danny Myers in contention for champion of the year automatically. Two battles that could be in contention. If this battle happens to be, you know what I mean, whatever. If you have two battles that's in contention to be battle of the year, and you're in both of them, that says a lot.
I agree. I
Geechee
agree.
ain't even done that.
I agree.
So
You make an interesting point there.
so I mean, I I'm looking at that. I'm like, wow. All right, so it's kind of like Danny needs the best Diz, and Diz needs the best Danny.
Mm, interesting. Interesting.
On
I
KOTD. KOTD
right.
needs the best of both of them too. Like this actually, like honestly, all the battles leading up to that main event, yo, there has to be levels to it. Like it doesn't matter if the first couple of battles are like, it doesn't matter. Like it's doing its job. It's getting you ready. By the time it gets to the middle of the event, yo, there already should be some type of energy boiling. By the time it gets down to the heavyweight part of the card and shit before the main event, the energy should already be at a certain peak where certain bars are landing. You know what I mean? Everybody's already had, consumed however much beverage, have eaten food, whether they smoking, whatever. And everybody by then is already comfortable, and everybody's really in tune now, more as to paying attention to things that they were consuming and all of that nature. The distractions are gone. So, you know, I just feel
That's a
like
fact.
if it goes right, it'll be a good look. KOTD needs it though, and it's
Okay,
not that.
by the way, Killer Chef said, check out Madflex and Excel, which I think I saw. That is that a? I don't know if I can't recall if that's a newer battle. I thought I saw that battle. I want to say I did, but he said, yeah, check out Madflex and Excel. So his
I think that
predictions were,
I think that was the
huh?
one. I think that was the one battle that I may have seen from him. Honestly, to tell you the truth, but it was a minute ago. I think I'm gonna
Oh,
watch it again.
Danny and Diz is on the day two card.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it's on the day two card. Okay, so Killer Chef's predictions were Rum 2-1, Geechee 2-1, Ilmac 30, Active 2-1, and Pass 2-1.
well, I mean, for all of our predictions, he got only one different, the active one.
And Danny 2-1. We still haven't said who we have.
Oh, I got that one. I got that one debatable 2-1 either way, honestly. But me,
Facts.
I mean, I don't know. I can't even say I'd edit to whoever before. I can't. I just gotta say debatable 2-1 either way because I gotta see it. The battle has. I gotta see it. I can't.
That's
I
gonna be
can't.
hard. Like I said, it's gonna be hard because Danny can structure. Danny can structure. And I mean, for the most part, like I said, I was at him and Mac Myron's battle, and although that was a great battle, I just felt like Danny has so many. Like I said, he has so many punches that it's just not everything lands for me. And I feel like prior to like with the B dot battles and a few other battles that he had at that time, he was more structured in um how he crafted his rounds. He didn't just
Right.
give away bars. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
With this, like I said, with this Diz battle, I hope he attacks or approaches the battle in that manner. Um, Diz freestyles. Danny is starting to try to freestyle.
He got to be
Um,
careful. He can't have another slip like he did in the Mac Myron battle. Because to be honest with you,
right,
I
right.
gave Mac Myron that battle 2-1. They were both fire, but I edged it to Mac Myron.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Um,
But he
oh, they
can't
saying
not
Danny
not
2-1.
against
Danny,
Diz, not against Diz, because like I said, Diz will use that shit right then and there.
that's
Like
a
he can't,
fact.
he can't.
I feel the same. I feel the same. And
can't.
what up, Trav? Um, okay, so the last battle we have that we have not given a prediction on is Geechee and Ice.
Geechee and Head Ice.
Yes.
I don't think Ice coming to play with Geechee, man. And
He's definitely not. He's
this might be the
definitely not.
this might be the first time I go against Geechee. I don't know. I might have to go. I might have to go Ice 2-1 on this one, yo.
This is
I feel like
Ice's house. This is Ice's house.
Ice.
He may not have the chain no more, but them King of the Dot fans love Ice. even though they probably don't know what he's saying half the time. They love Ice.
Ice is different.
Yes. He is the black KOTD'S, or KOTD'S is the white head Ice. You know what I mean? Definitely. They are definitely going to fuck with his swag, meaning, you know, his persona, Geechee's persona and all that. But I don't know. This is gonna kind of be, ooh, I see Ice talking a different, just talk to Geechee.
It's gonna be like
so different. You can't
really
say all that shit to Ice.
And it's gonna be on the West.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be talking different. It's gonna be nice. I'm talking about Head Ice, and he's on the West. So it's gonna be.
And here's the thing. Our lingo is different in Northern California. So I mean, that's why I kind of fuck with his lingo. That's one of the things when people talk, I get into that conversation because I dig that. He doesn't talk fast, but you know what I mean? He talks a certain, I don't know, you just gotta be from the Bay Area to understand. A lot of people say I talk fast. I don't feel like I talk fast, and some of the stuff that I say is slick. I don't look at it that way. But but that may be the case. You know what I mean? For me, that's kind of the way Ice talks. You know, he talks that slick shit. And I dig it. So I know that it will translate. Both of them will translate well over there. To me, it's just going to come down to preference. Let's just put it that like that. It's gonna come down
a lot of battles on the card kind of gonna come down to preference. There's a couple that you named. There's a couple that's gonna come down to preference.
Danny and Briz, I mean Danny and Briz, shit. Danny and Diz will definitely come down to preference. I think
that's definitely gonna be preference.
I don't know that not really, because I feel like N.O.M.E will definitely clearly beat B Magic. I do feel like that's gonna be a clear win for N.O.M.E. I don't know. What other ones do you think would be preference though? Other than Diz and Danny.
I forget it's a 2-day card. I forget it's a 2-day card. It's like what is it like how many battles is on each day? Like 7?
Well, it's 6 on this card. Well, 7. Well, no, 6, because he said that they're on day 2.
So that's
Danny and them is on day 2, and so I think RX and Bonnie is on day 2 also.
So that card right there, that's day 2 that you're reading.
I believe this is day 1. I believe it's a Saturday Sunday event. They're on Saturday, I believe. Yeah, but I don't know. Hell, I guess shit. We will all tune in, cop that pay-per-view.
I can't call that one.
Huh?
I can't call that one.
I know. I'm not going to call it. I'm gonna call it preference. I'm gonna call it preference, and we're gonna see what happens. And shit, we were going to do N.O.M.E predictions, but we can do N.O.M.E predictions next week. I mean, we still have a whole month. Well, shit, no, we don't. I'm sorry. We still have 3 weeks before N.O.M.E. Bruh, before N.O.M.E, we got 3 weeks.
So sometime this weekend it gotta go down.
3 weeks.
Yes, 3.
We definitely will be back with our predictions next week. For sure. Let us know who you got for town business this weekend. Let us know. Well, you know what? We didn't really get a chance to talk. The one thing is, it's kind of hard to talk band battles because you only know who's on the actual band battle. You don't know.
Right, you don't know who's battling who. It's crazy.
So it's kind of hard to do
love it.
that. next time, what I want to challenge ourselves, because next time we next time they do a band legacy event out and they put out the names, I want to be able to try to break down what the best battles would be. At least I kind of wish we would have had time to do that today. Maybe we can do a quick short uh, Friday morning to probably break that down. I don't know. If time permits, we can probably do that. But if not, y'all give us y'all predictions for band legacy and give us your predictions for town business. If you want to also give us the predictions down below, make sure you subscribe. Give us your predictions for N.O.M E. And let's not forget that home card. If you are not familiar with the home card, that is the Houston barcode card. That is not a PG card. It's the Friday before the event. Fire matches, absolutely fire matches are on that card. We will come back to you and give you that update when we do our known predictions next week as well. Appreciate all of you. Definitely, Trav. Appreciate you for subscribing. All the subscribers, I see you. In the last week or so, we see you. Like salute, salute. Make sure you have us in all the conversations and make sure you retweet, share the lives as you see them. Again, love y'all, and we'll be back. Well, we don't be back this week sometime because we like doing these weekend shows too.
We might have to pop out. Sometimes we could just pop out on them.
We have to, because we talk about everything. As a matter of fact, we talk about everything. It ain't just battle rap up here. But for sure, we'll be back.
I'm going.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm
You look like you about to fall over.
Yeah, nah. I just had some of this. You know what? We'll talk about that off the air.
Yeah, we will not talk about that right now. And I'm going to bed. I need to go wash my face.
America, good night. America, good night. Be great. Battle rap is life. Hey, Verb versus Lutz. Lutz, stop your blood clot crying.
What was his slogan? Something, get under the wing. I'm still in that shit. I am.
Get in the ring or get under the wing. Facts.
Be in the ring or get under the wing. That's my slogan now. Sorry, Cuban. It's gone.
Get in the ring or be under the wing. Yeah.
All right, we out.
All right, man.